What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans and Houston Rockets fans? Welcome to TSR Sports, where I'll be doing a live play-by-play, live scoreboard, and hopefully a fun interactive chat for tonight's game with what's left of the Houston Rockets versus the San Antonio Spurs. But by no means count this as an easy win for the San Antonio Spurs. They have lost against many teams this year that were missing multiple players. So this is a trap game for sure for my San Antonio Spurs. Spurs fans, thank you for being here. Rockets fans, thank you for being here. If you haven't already done so, please hit the thumbs up, fast, refund, nutritious, and delicious. It does help the channel. And as always, go Spurs, go. And if you ain't down with that, we got two words for you. Trent Norris. All right. By the way, joining me to my right and on your left is Houston Rockets beat announcer or beat reporter Kaylee Griffin because, well, she's hot. That's all I got. That's the main reason she's here. What can I say? You know, I'm honest with you. I'll be transparent. Good evening, J Money, full-time Spurs fan. Sebastian, it kills. Joshua, rooting for the Rockets, I see. Not me. Spurs have a chance to put together a four-game winning streak. I believe that would be their second four-game winning streak of the year if they do win tonight. Jean Morant is out for the Grizzlies. The Spurs could possibly go 3-0 this week as well and ride a six-game winning streak with the Lakers completely discombobulated and falling apart. They blew a 20-plus lead versus the Pelicans yesterday and ended up losing that game by like, what, 6, 7, 8 points? So the Lakers are a mess right now. So we could possibly pass the Lakers. What's up, Ace? Thank you for stopping in. No, that's the Rockets' old logo, Sebastian. That's their very old logo, but I like it, so I rolled it. Glaze and Bacon, good evening. I'll actually start crying. Don't you cry tonight. Phil, channel member, thank you for being here. I lost all respect for Will Smith. Let's go Spurs go. Ashley, good evening. Goose Sports, thank you. That was a huge win. But you know what, Goose? Congratulations to you guys for getting the job done yesterday and having that huge comeback. I know you guys are going to ask about it. I feel like that was partially staged last night, and then it ended up going too far. That's my 2 cents. I think the fact that Will Smith didn't get arrested or thrown out right away is very sketch. However, I think they probably had something planned and it crossed the line. So it went from a shoot, or a work to a shoot, which I mean by scripted, and then it went off script. Anyway, Troy, what's going on? Carl, good evening. Man, remaining schedules. They're showing the Lakers, the Spurs, and the Pelicans, and this is a three-way race. The Pelicans own a tiebreaker with the Lakers, the Spurs own a tiebreaker with the Pelicans, and the Spurs, I think, also own the tiebreaker with the Lakers, don't we? I'm not exactly sure, but we have a chance to knock out LA. Come on, as jaded as you may be, wanting the Spurs to tank, wouldn't it feel a little good to knock the Lakers and their all-star team out of the playoffs? The play-in as well. OGR Sports! Holy moly, what's going on, my friend? Como está? Thank you for stopping in, the hombre. It has been a while. I hope you are doing well. I'm doing great myself, sir. You've mentioned it in a text. I think the Giants content is finally picking up on the channel, and it's finally, this channel is where I want it to be. Spurs, Giants, and maybe a little sprinkle when I feel like the United States Women's National Team and the Yankees. And I love where this channel's going. And it's going to be weird, guys, when the Spurs season is over, whenever that is. I'm just going to have the NBA draft and NFL draft. Speaking of OGR, the NFL draft. You got plans that night? You want to get together? Two Giants fans? Two picks in the first round? Rich, sorry for drafting you four LBs. What? Did you do a mock draft and draft me 4 linebackers? Actually, I'd rather have that's Kaylee Griffin. She's the Houston Rockets beat reporter, and she's a basketball fan and cute. So she makes it on the couch with me. For sure. I'd rather the Lakers get knocked out, Ashley, just because I don't like the super team concept with players just jumping over teams to try to win a quick, easy ring, and it's totally backfired for the Lakers this season. So I'd much rather see the Pelicans in the draft. It would be awesome if Pelicans Spurs made a goose, exactly. If the Lakers get out, I would absolutely love it. Yes, let's get this win, Ace. Joe, good evening. OGR, you're up for it? All right, man. Definitely up for it. Would you mind stopping up here for the draft that night? Watching it, live streaming it? I mean, it's 2 picks, man. 2 picks in the first round. It's so exciting to be a Giants fan. NBA did a video of the playoff. What do you mean they did a video? Like of playoff scenarios? BC says, you rock. Just because it's not going to basketball season doesn't mean you can't. Oh, no, I'm still going to make videos. I just won't be live streaming a lot when the season's over. I'll still be I'm going to do a ton of NBA draft videos. for once the Spurs season is over. I'm still going to do more New York Giants, more mock drafts, guys. I know you said no more mock drafts, but a lot of the mock drafts I did was before free agency. The Giants have signed a lot of offensive linemen, which makes me think they're not drafting two. They're only going to draft one. Okay, cool, Phil. I got you. All right. Sounds good, OGR. He is a comedian. Oh, you guys talking about the. Okay. Nigel, never say easy win with the San Antonio Spurs team. We lost to a very depleted Detroit Pistons roster, and we also lost to the G League unit of the Golden State Warriors. Do not underestimate what is left of the Houston Rockets. And I don't say that to be a jerk, but they're missing a lot of players tonight. And this is the type of trap game we've seen the San Antonio Spurs lose this year. And I hate saying that, but it's a fact. There's two losses in that L column that should have been wins, at least. I'm just talking about the two where they played undermanned teams, not to mention all the games we've blown. Oh, boy. I had a great day. I worked out twice today, got back in that. I'm looking into the P.O. box. I think I've found one. Some of you have asked about sending a jersey or David Robinson cards. It's like, you know what? I'm never going to ask for money on this channel. That's just not me. I can't do it. But if you guys want to send me some Spurs merch, I can't say no to that. Or Giants merch, or troll me and send me an Odo Beckham Jr. jersey you found for $4 in the discount bin. So I'm working on sending out the P.O. box, and I think I found one just outside my town because everywhere in the in the Hartford area is like $180 for 12 months. That's kind of steep for a teeny tiny box, but a bigger box is $120 in Manchester. I don't live in Manchester, Connecticut, but so the closest thing I can find near to where I am, and I was like, that's not too bad. So I'm probably going to sign up in the next couple days. Cody, good evening. Thanks for stopping in. Deep in the money. Go Spurs, go to you. Hello, Rich. Fun fact, I have been watching more hockey. I have not, but that is awesome. If you're enjoying it, I just can't get into it. I can't get into it. I can't get into it. Keto the Broski, good evening. Oh, Jeremy, good to see you again. It's been a long time since we hung out. We got a lot to catch up on, and I do miss talking Giants with you. You are definitely one of the most knowledgeable Giants fans I know. And while I consider myself knowledgeable, I don't have the level of knowledge you have. I just have the goofy personality, I guess, instead. But I'm getting there. I'm working on it. Louis, go Spurs, go. Let me get another one of these up here. Go Spurs, go. Yeah. Kyle, what's going on? We're taking your Rockets down tonight. 4-game winning streak. Cowboy X Factor. Good evening. Hi there, TSR. Is that OGR is in the comments? Yes, OGR is in the comments. He is. I would just ask him if he'd like to stop over and do the NBA draft with the NFL draft with me at the end of April. He said he'd be up for it. So finally, OGR Sports returns to YouTube for one night only. That sounds very WWE. Phil, what's up? He says, Rich, I'd be interested to know what our record would be this season if our free throws were. Dude, we've lost a lot of games on free throw shooting. We talked about the two games already. The Spurs lost against teams that were missing half their roster, their G League units. Those should not have been losses. I know you have bad nights like we did against the Pelicans a week and a half ago, but losing to a G League squad is pretty much unacceptable. We lost probably at least 3 games because of free throws, so this Spurs team could be ahead of the Lakers and the Pelicans, but it is what it is. Yes, it happens, man. It happens. Appreciate your previous membership. Thank you very much. Well, at least your Giants have won a Super Bowl within the last 20 years. No, Louis. The Giants have won 2 Super Bowls in the last 20 years. I'm not sleeping on anybody, Kyle. Look, I've been in all seriousness. This is a trap game for the Spurs, and I've said it a couple times already tonight. This game scares me because I could see the Spurs for whatever reason looking at what's across the floor and be like, "Oh, we got this." You know, Christian, what that? A whole bunch of guys are out. Eric Gordon's out, who's been a Spurs killer, I believe, this year. Nothing comes easy to the San Antonio Spurs. Either the Spurs will win this in a close one or lose this by like 10. Benjamin, good evening. Well, Lakers last night. Yes, they did. Lakers blew a 20-point plus lead versus the Pelicans. The Pelicans were playing on a back-to-back and had just lost to our team, the San Antonio Spurs. That Lakers team's a mess. Jalen Hazing. Okay, I'll keep an eye on him. Jalen Green. The Spurs better keep an eye on him, not me. Thank you, OGR. By the way, hopefully Derek White works out. You're a Celtics fan. Hopefully Derek White works out well in Boston. I know the team has been winning, but I don't know if they're winning because of him or in spite of him, because I know he has been shooting. He's had a rough time shooting and been really, really poor from beyond the arc. I will address that situation at the end of the season. I'll probably revisit that Derek White trade to see who won. Too early to tell right now. Jalen Green grabbed 32. Well, the Lakers don't play defense, Kyle. And you know who else doesn't play defense? The San Antonio Spurs. Yes, I like the two guys in the big, two bigs out on the floor. Here are the Spurs starting lineup. Back to normal. Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jakob Poeltl, Joshua Primo, DeJounte Murray. Joshua Primo's breaking the narrative that rookies don't play. Garrison Matthews, Jae'Sean Tate, Alperen Sengun, Kevin Porter Jr., and Jalen Green for the Rockets. Play for the Spurs, that is. Yes, he played in the G League, but Joshua Primo got over 30 minutes a game last week, and while he's not scoring a ton, I slowly see him developing, guys. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, his game is starting to come together slowly but surely. He's not going to be a star this year, but next year, the year after, could we start seeing some major improvements as he grows too? Who knows? Players on the court, and away we go. Sengun dropped 27 and Jalen Green dropped 25. No kidding. Well, Portland is tanking. Let's be honest. Spurs lead this series all time 114-92. They lead the season 2-1. So let's wrap up the season and make it 3-1. Ernie, if we beat the Rockets, I think we'd be a game behind the Lakers. And the Lakers, I think, play the Mavericks tomorrow night. So obviously we'll be rooting for the Mavericks. And I think we would then be a half game behind LA. And LA, wow, holy moly, the Toyota Center is empty from what I can see right now. The Rockets fans are not representing tonight, and quite frankly, neither are the Spurs fans, as I can't imagine San Antonio's too far from Houston. If somebody in the chat could let me know how long of a drive is that from Houston to San Antonio and vice versa. Saying what the first shot of the game is a three, it's no good. Spurs ball. KJ will bring it up for the Spurs. We'll dump it off to Devin Vassell, who did not tear his ACL. I'm referring to my stream Saturday afternoon when people are coming into the chat saying Devin Vassell tore his Achilles. Well, that is the fastest healing Achilles I've seen in my life. Joshua Primo baseline jumper, no good. Sengun with the rebound. Yes, I'm rooting for the Mavs, Cowboy X Factor. Another three-point attempt. That one is good by Jae'Sean Tate. And I'm not on my scoreboard. Where am I? I'm not on my scoreboard. Bada bada boo. 3-0. I have a feeling the Rockets will be launching a lot of threes. The Spurs have been launching a lot more threes lately. Keldon Johnson's going to drive into the paint, stops and pops. Difficult shot. Rolls off the rim. Knocked out of bounds by Jakob Poeltl. It'll be Rockets ball 1 minute down. It's 3 hours? 2 hours if you're doing 130. LBJ and AD are doubtful Tuesday. LBJ's doubtful. I mean, I know Anthony Davis has been out, but LBJ still? That's a miss, and Spurs bringing the ball up the other way to get up to Joshua Primo. Primo going to drive into the paint and throws down a dunk with nothing in his hands. The ball was tipped out. Primo's got some hops, though. No, Ron Jambo did not do that. Dax, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. That's why I always tell people careful with the rumors until you see it's official, because the Devin Vassell serious injury was completely bogus. So I don't know where that came from. And that's why you see me be very careful with rumors on my channel, because a lot of them are bogus. Devin Vassell drives baseline, hits the shot, and one. DV, welcome back to the San Antonio Spurs. I have won the Tim Duncan jersey. Not when I've gone out. I hate to say this, but I don't think most people would even know who he is living in Connecticut. If I had the Duncan covered up and they only saw the 21 on the front, they wouldn't know who he is. I hate to say it, they wouldn't. Oh, he got hurt in the Pelicans game. The Lakers should really seriously think about shutting LeBron down for the rest of the season. He's had a knee injury that's been bothering him all season. The team is not looking like they're going to make the playoffs. Jalen Green for three, no good. Murray with the rebound. He's got another injury. I don't get why they're still playing him. Jakob Poeltl in the paint with the layup after the dish from DeJounte, and the Spurs are up 5-3. Benjamin, that is Kaylee Griffin. She's the Houston Rockets beat reporter. She's hanging out, for the Rockets fans. And for me, let's be honest. I'm rocking Keldon tonight because I have, 3 Spurs jerseys. That's another miss for the Rockets. Jakob Poeltl with the rebound. The Rockets are launching threes left and right. They obviously aren't going in. DeJounte Murray over to Devin Vassell. Thinks about a three, pulls it down, drives, throws it up and in. And Devin Vassell with another bucket. 7-3 Spurs. Let's keep it going. Lakers out, Spurs in. I like your train of thought. And yes, Kerm, good evening. That is Kaylee Griffin. Warrior family, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Tate in the paint and misses the shot right at the rim. Jayshawn Tate was right there and just couldn't quite get it. Spurs going fast break. Kellen Johnson flying all sorts around into the paint. Gets the layup and one. All right, on. Let's stomp a mud hole in the Rockets tonight. Spurs running a very interesting starting five. Yeah, but it's been working. And Kelvin almost flipped over, caught himself. TSR, what do you think about the game ring retirement due to? Oh, the game. I'm glad he retired. Don't mess with the heart, man. I don't ever want to see an article of Triple H. Something happened to him in the ring. So, a good move on his part. Make sure she's on my couch. I was looking at the chat, so I need to pay attention to the game. I'm sorry. That was a bucket for the Rockets. I did not see who shot it. Spurs ball. Jakob Pertl over to Kelvin Johnson, looking for a pick and roll. Kelvin takes off into the paint. Throws up a tough shot. No good, but puts it back. Offensive rebound and put back for Kelvin Johnson, who has, I think, 7 points already in the first 3 minutes. That's Kaylee Griffin, Rockets beat reporter. That's a miss by Kevin Porter Jr. down the other end. We're going to have a foul as DeJounte Murray gets knocked down. It'll be Spurs ball. 8:49 to go. Kaylee Griffin, my friends, and she is a looker. Let's be honest. I mean, I think she's a looker, but she's also a basketball fan, and that is awesome. I mean, she covers the Rockets. I'd rather watch and hear you than watching the game. Thank you, Warrior family. A lot of folks say that. I mean, I like Sean Elliott and Bill End. Are they calling just a foul on Tate? I don't think there's. Yeah, whoa, he did run DeJounte Murray over, though. Murray did not look happy about it and refused to get helped up by him. He was almost like a. Are they going to review this for a flagrant? Murray was really upset with the foul. And then he started talking. Oh, they almost headbutted each other. Yeah, players are. Well, they're going to go look at it. Slow it down, Houston. Joshua's knocking off. She sure is a beat reporter. Do you see what happened with? Yeah, my take, guys, because you're going to ask about it probably at some point. The Will Smith incident. I think it was staged. Hear me out on this. I think this was planned, which is why you didn't see Will Smith immediately thrown out of the building. But I think it ended up going too far. I think they had something planned, and then it crossed the line. So it went from a work to a planned event to a shoot, which means it became real. That's just my 2 cents of watching it and what happened. And to have Will Smith swear like that, dropping the F bomb live on ABC seems, I mean, well, I think it was ABC. It's just, it doesn't seem like that would be planned. And Chris Rock's just kind of, I think something happened there. Like, we're going to say a joke about your wife, and we're going to have you be upset and come up to the stage. And then he made the joke in regards to her hair. And because Will Smith originally laughed at the joke, and then she must have said something to him, and something snapped. Diego go, Spurs go. DJ dropping 50. We haven't had a Spur drop 40 this year. So let's go with 40. Like an ounce, 40 ounce. I don't want to wish for something that's been unattainable for any Spurs so far, but let's go for a 40-point game or so. How about Calvin with a 40-point game? He's got 7 already. Jakob Pertl out in 3-point land, not where I want to see him. Gets it to Kelvin. Kelvin takes off into the paint. Whips it across to Murray. Murray for 3. Good! Raymond go, Spurs go. The Pussycats, channel member, thank you for stopping, and Devin Vassell is playing. So he had a sore Achilles, and that was it. Which I kept saying the other night. Kevin Porter Jr. hits his number. He drains the 3. Whoops. And it's 15-8. 8:15 to go. Jakob Pertl with the ball again. Over to Devin Vassell. Devin Vassell at the free throw line. Thinks about a jumper. Now he does take the jumper, and he will miss the jumper. And put back by Jakob Pertl. 17-8. I would love to see a Spur drop 50. Oh my gosh. It's been a while. LaMarcus Aldridge the last one, right? Spurs are 7 of 12 to start the game. The Rockets are only 3 of 9. By the way, Joshua Burns is a San Antonio Spurs fan, but he is going to be rooting hard for the Rockets tonight because he's one of the fans that wants to see the higher draft pick, and I respect that. All I ask is, folks, is whatever your opinion is. Oh, another 3-pointer for the Rockets. That was Jalen Green. 17-11. Rockets starting to make a comeback. Murray into the paint. High layup is going to almost roll off the rim. Finally, gravity says, get over here. 19-11. 7.5 minutes to go. The only thing I don't want to see you guys in the chats or especially on the non-live videos is I see some people giving heavy criticism to a Spurs fan depending on their beliefs and just, we all have different. That's a turnover for the Rockets. Spurs on the run. Devin Vassell over to Kelvin Johnson. Baseline three. That's a little short. No good. 7-11 to go. Just, we can agree to disagree. I don't want the team to tank. If we lose naturally, I'm always okay with that. Jayshawn Tate, another three. Wow. The Rockets like to shoot a lot of threes, don't they? I think they've taken like 9 or 10 threes already. That's today's NBA. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Murray at the free throw line into the paint. Pull up mid-range jump. Short jumper is good. 21-14. Nope, neither team's playing defense. No team's playing defense. Another three-point attempt. Oh! A missed three, and Sengun was going for the rebound and fell hard. Bounces back up, though. Jerome, we're up, but no lead is safe with our San Antonio Spurs that we've learned this year. BC, tanking can be basketball, but tanking is not the Spurs way. It wouldn't be very Spursy to tank. That's how I feel. Go. Timeout, 21-14. Spurs up by 7. Appreciate y'all stopping in. We almost got 100 people in here. Almost to 50 thumbs up. Thumbs up. What's it look like? It looks like this. Thank you very much. And it does help the channel. The three ball has... yeah, Phil, I would agree. Traditional basketball is done. It's all the three ball, and I don't see that going away unless we get a dominant, like absolutely dominant big man that comes into the game and averages 30 plus a game. People might be like, oh, yeah, that does still work. Jax Query, good evening. Eric, thank you for stopping in. Nate, go Spurs, go. All right, Jerome, I won't. Just so you know, Rich, I believe Sengun is pronounced Shengun. Is it really? Chris Lightsey, channel member, thank you for stopping in. Ask the Lakers about safe. Yes, the Lakers blew a lead of 23 against the Pelicans, who were on a back-to-back, mind you. Can you do the box score every quarter? The Pug, there's not a lot of time sometimes in between the quarters, and that's my chance to kind of talk to the chat just focus on the chat for a few moments. So I really just like to do the box score during half and at the end of the game. Hans, thank you for stopping in. Asia, channel member, thank you for stopping in. Asia, Yankees Red Sox are the opening series this year, aren't they? I don't know if I'll be able to watch any of that because I don't have the Yes Network. I don't have ESPN. I don't have cable. Hopefully it's on Fox. It's Shengun. Is it really? Well, I'm just going to change the spelling of his name. I did not know that. I watch all these games with the sound off, so a lot of times players I'm not overly familiar with, I don't know how to say their names right. How many people are at the game? Not a lot, Sebastian. The arena looks pretty empty in Houston. Ronnie, go Spurs, go to you. We are in a timeout. Spurs up 21-14. I'll be streaming every Spurs game this week, you guys probably already assumed that. But just to reiterate, I will be. And it's a 3-game week, which I like to see. We got the Rockets tonight, the Grizzlies minus John Morant. I don't think he's going to play on Wednesday. And then the Blazers, who are clearly tanking on Friday. Then we get the Blazers again on Sunday. The Spurs could possibly, and then we play some Nuggets. So there's a chance they could put a long winning streak together. 4 games, 5. And if they can get to a 5-game winning streak with Blazers twice, they could easily get to a 7-game winning streak. I'm serious. Not saying it's going to happen, but there is a possibility they could win 7 in a row. Obviously, I'd like to see that, but this is our Spurs. Sometimes they find ways to not play well against teams that they should. Josh Richardson, Zach Collins have checked in. 2 on the shot clock, and Joshua Primo is going to take the ball away from the Rockets, brings it up the court, taken off the court into the paint, and coast to coast, Joshua Primo, JP, my man. All right, Joshua Primo, I see what you did there. A little steal, coast to coast layup. I like it. And that's another bucket for the Rockets. Pull-up jumper by Jalen Green is good, 23-16. 6 minutes to go as both teams on pace to score over 30. Zach Collins, step back 3. No good. And it's Rockets ball with just under 6 minutes to go. Jayshawn Tate gets it into the post. Who's that checked in for the Rockets? It's still Şengün. Şengün in the paint. Little jumper over Collins. No good. Gets his own miss. Nice behind the back pass to Jayshawn Tate by Alperen Şengün. I didn't realize he could pass that well. Grizzlies are 17-2 without John Morant. Are they really? Rudy Alvarado, what's going on? They're 17-2 without John Morant? Okay, never mind. I won't get too excited. DeJounte Murray pull-up jumper, swish. How are they that good without John Morant? Yeah, Glaze and Bacon, I see that too. I don't know. Okay. Şengün with the ball again in the post versus Zach Collins. Backs him up, throws in the shoulder. Jump hook is an air ball. Looks for the foul, not going to get it. And here come the San Antonio Spurs up 25-18. 5 minutes remaining. Joshua Primo drives, throws it up high off the glass, no good. And gets knocked down. And I think we're going to have a foul on the Rockets. And Primo went down hard, but he's okay. Old mate channel member, thank you for stopping in. Şengün going to be a star. Don't know enough about him. Austin Hill, Zach Collins, so bad. Nah, remember, he hadn't played basketball in 2 years. Let's just remember that. I hope so, Cats. I hope so. Playoffs, Sebastian? I don't know about the playoffs. We have a legit shot at the play-in. It's a three-way race between the Pelicans, the Lakers, and the Spurs right now. And the Lakers are discombobulated. They are terrible since the All-Star break. I don't know what the deal is. No team chemistry. Maybe I do know what the deal is. They're old. Yes, I did, Asia. I've talked about it a couple times. I have nothing else to say. We have a drive and a layup by Kelvin Johnson, 27-18. Kelvin having a fantastic first quarter. He's got 9 points now. As neither team is playing defense, the Spurs are in the bonus already. Porter Jr. for 3. Swish. Man, the Rockets just won 3 after. Did they just shoot threes? Is that all they do to the Rockets fans? Jacques Landale's checked in. We have 2 big men on the court. Double J. Twin Towers light. Jacques and Yak. Actually, a fairly big lineup for the Spurs with the Twin Towers light plus Kelvin and Josh Richardson in there. Speaking of which, Jay Rich with the ball right now. Going to drive, pull-up jumper. Good. Good to see Jay Rich hit it too. He's been struggling all year. 4 minutes to go. We fought a lot of... not if we get in the play-in, Phil. If we make the playoffs. If we make the play-in and get knocked out right away, we're still a lottery team. I believe. Yeah, because 16 teams... Yeah, we would still be. Richardson for 3. Boink, no good. Jock Landale with the rebound. Out to Kelvin Johnson. Kelvin surveying the area. Get it over to Jay Rich. 8 on the shot clock. Jay Rich and Jock Landale in the post. Landale backing his man up, backing him up into the paint. Turnaround jump hook is short. Like Kelvin Johnson with the putback. Big body, baby. Big body. Yes, Yak and Jacques, the JJ Towers. Tucker, I thought Lonnie was going to play tonight. He was a scratch, so maybe he's back Wednesday. Another three-pointer for the Rockets, and this one's no good. My goodness, and a fast break for the Spurs, and Trey Jones with the layup. 33-21, 3 minutes to go. Best 4 or 5 line. Troy, I like seeing 2 big guys on the floor. I've been saying it too. I see a super chat. I'll get to that in just a second. Ooh, the Rockets are passing really well tonight. Another Kenya Martin Jr. for 3? Jeez. I think they've hit like 7 threes already. Playmaker Gigo with these $5 super chat, my man. He says, Will should be ashamed of himself for slapping Chris last night for what? Only to defend the honor of his unfaithful wife. Yeah, I didn't realize she, yeah. I can't really get into that. I'll read your super chat, but as far as, I don't know what to say. Another three-pointer for Kenya Martin Jr. The Rockets, they just shoot threes apparently. KJ banging the boards. How hurt is LeBron? I don't know, but he might not be playing against the Mavericks. And Anthony Davis, who knows with him? We have a timeout. You should do Pirtle the NBA Wordle. I think Trey dunked in the G League last year. I don't remember him. Maybe he had 1 dunk during the regular season. I don't know. Rockets only shoot threes. Only 239.5 possible. So 240 points possible. They have 60 in the first quarter. We still have a few minutes to go. If they keep this pace, then yes, very much possible. But that was... I don't think it really keeps this pace. I've never played the Pirtle game. I really don't know it. I would think the Rockets want to lose. I'm not condoning tanking. I hope they do give us their all, but they're not going to play for it. But there is pride. They play for pride, and they're playing tonight. And I'm curious how many 3-pointers they've taken already. This is really wow. That's a loud commercial. Get your volume checked, channel. I think the Rockets have taken at least 10 threes already. The Spurs are 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. Sounds about right. The Rockets are 7 of 12. More than half their shots are 3-pointers. Okay, well, all right. They love the 3-ball, apparently. Yes, Sirski, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. I have a question. What is your favorite rock instrumental? My favorite rock instrumental, Urban Wild. Thank you for stopping in from the Philippines. So, music only? It probably would be Metallica. Uh, I know a lot of Metallica fans would probably say Orion is one of their favorite instrumentals, or the Call of Cthulhu. I actually prefer To Live Is to Die from Justice for All. I know there's a spoken word paragraph in that song, but I actually prefer To Live Is to Die. I'm in the minority, I'm sure. All right, the girl to my right, on your left, is Kaylee Griffin. She is the Houston Rockets beat announcer. Although I haven't seen her at all tonight, I'm waiting to see her pop up somewhere so I can, say hi to her. I don't know how much better the draft can get for the Rock. Oh, are they, Josh? They're not the worst team in the NBA, are they? Isn't that like the Magic or the Pistons? Are the Rockets kind of is their draft spot kind of already? It is where it is. They can't move down anymore. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with Houston. I know they were bad, then they were good, and then they just fell apart. 2:27 to go in the first quarter. Neither team playing defense, and the Rockets are hot from 3-point land. 7 of 12. The thing is, if they start missing some of those threes, and the Spurs could really. Grizzlies versus Spurs, first ever all female Spurs live pregame show? Oh, Michelle Beadle and somebody else will do it. Okay. All right. Anyway, Zach Collins with the ball for the Spurs, 10 on the shot clock. Back to DeJounte Murray. Murray surveying the land, gets to the free throw line, now loses the ball. And a slam dunk on the other end by Kevin Porter Jr. The Spurs are only up by 4. It used to be Spurs courtside. Yes, Nate. I think I do remember reading that too. Nate and Eli, thank you. If we get into the threes, we'd be up by a ton right now. Zach Collins' little jump hook, it bounces off the rim a couple times, and it's good. The Spurs have gotten lucky with the rim tonight. A lot of these balls are rolling in instead of rolling out like they normally do on us, so that's a good sign. Josh Christopher checking in for the Rockets, the man with 2 first names. Kevin Porter Jr., pull-up jumper. Swish. Both teams have hit the 30 mark. Rockets, Pistons, Magic are all tied for worst as an. Oh, okay. And they do have something to play or not play for. Jacques Landale out to Trey Jones. Trey Jones back to Landale, takes the 3, and it's no good. Spurs are not shooting their threes well tonight. I believe they're now 1 of 6, whereas the Rockets are just draining most of them. Porter Jr. pull-up baseline jumper is no good. DeJounte Murray flies up for the rebound. Spurs trying to go fast break. Murray sprints up the court. Nice pass to Jay Rich. Jay Rich with the jumper. It's going to go in. Bounces around a couple times. Spurs have a chance to hit 40 in the first quarter with 50 seconds to go. The rest of our games, Joshua, I don't know about winning all the remaining games, but we could win a decent amount over the next 4 or 5 games, depending on how we play. The Grizzlies are going to be tough Wednesday night. I realize the Grizzlies have been killing it without Jean Morant. Turnover Rockets. Spurs ball. DeJounte Murray. We'll bring it up for San Antonio. Oh, huge collision. Kevin Porter Jr. gets called for the block. He is screaming and frantic about that call. Wanted the charge. I want to see a replay. I don't. Let's take a look and see what happened. Murray. Porter was moving. That's a block. Murray did run into him. It's going to be 2 free throws for DeJounte Murray, but you have to be established as a defender. If you're moving to your side, the offensive player can run into you. You're going to get called for a block. Now, if Porter was staying still, Murray runs into him, charge all day, every day. That's very key with charges and blocks for the defensive player. You can't be moving. I hope so too. It kills. Go Spurs, go to you. 39-31. It is Rockets ball. 28.6 on the clock, so about 4.5 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Giovanni, that is Kaylee Griffin, the Houston Rockets beat reporter. How you doing? Can I meet a girl like this? A cute girl with, that loves basketball? Sports fan? Kenya Martin Jr. drives, throws it up, off the glass, no good. Jacqueline Dale with the rebound will get it to Murray for 3. Murray back to Jay Rich. Jay Rich takes the 3. No good. Spurs did not get to 40. 39. We'll go to quarter 2, though, with an 8-point lead, and I'll take that. It's funny, I said to a buddy of mine once, when I was working at Geico, there was a pretty girl like this walking in the hallway. And I was like, I don't date girls like that. Or we don't date girls like that. And he's like, no. Girls like that don't date us. I was like, oh yeah, touche, sir. Touche. Not a lot at the game, Sebastian. Not a lot at the game. Joshua Burns, I would swallow the whistle on a lot of the calls we've seen this season. It's the touch foul NBA. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Kyle, as a Rockets fan, you shouldn't be happy with the first quarter. Or are you happy with the first quarter? As I understand, there's a 3-way tie for the worst team record in the NBA, which means a higher draft pick for you. By the way, Kyle, who would you want? I don't know if I've talked to you about this. As you're likely to have a top 3 draft pick, which out of the big 3 do you want? Or do you want somebody different? And by the big 3, I mean the 3 big guys, Holmgren, Banchero, and Smith. I always sit down in the lower room in a game like this. Checking in, how about that Landale performance first? Yeah, Jacques Landale versus the Pelicans in the fourth quarter, 10 points and 7 rebounds. Really helped contribute to the win. Lucas Aiken, channel member, thank you for stopping. Appreciate you being here. Lucas, was it you that talked about sending me some Spurs cards, or was that Calvin? It was either you or him. I can't remember. Anyway, I'm planning on getting a P.O. box this week. Some of you talked about sending Spurs merch, and I was like, you know what? Invest some of the money that I get from ad revenue and whatnot, super chats from the channel into a PO box. It's only gonna be $10 a month, and if somebody wants to send me something cool to put on the channel, why not? Why? Yeah. Chet Olgrim, okay. Giovanni, I might be a Spurs fan. I just might be a Spurs fan. Very good possibility. Do you like Eminem the rapper? I don't know any of his material except for the Slim Shady song, and I think that's a catchy song. But to say I like or dislike any musician based on the fact that I've only heard one song by the artist, probably not fair. Obviously, I don't really have much interest in him because I would have sought out other music, and I was like, all right, this is catchy, but I really haven't been into rap since the '90s. I was into rap in the '80s and '90s. I was into like Run DMC back in the day, and I wasn't the early gangster rap like Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg in the early '90s. I thought that was really cool. Like the Beastie Boys, even like the more soft rap, if you will, Vanilla Ice and MC Hammer in the early '90s. But I've kind of the last rap album I bought was "And Then There Was X" by DMX in 1998, and I haven't bought anything since. Jay Rich open for 3 as we start the second quarter. Good. Josh Richardson, headband power, baby. All right, Lucas, maybe it was you. I don't know. Oh, Lose Yourself. I do know that one. Kyle, you're right. I do know that one. Didn't Weird Al Yankovic do a parody of that? I feel like he did. Kenya Martin Jr. drives, throws it out. And then we have a block by Devin Vassell. We're going to have a foul as well. Who is that just got fouled for the Rockets? Who's number 15? Let's see who that is. Mix? Like Cake Mix? All right, Cake Mix at the free throw line for 2. He misses the first free throw. What's up? Grapes are good. Yes, they are. Oh, Nix. N-I-X. Deshaun Nix. Cake Mix is he missed them both. Thank you. I've never heard of him, Kyle. No disrespect to him. He's in the NBA, so props to him. I just never heard of him. Is he a rookie? Collins in the paint with the little layup. Good. I think that was a layup. May have been a dunk. I was looking at the Deshaun Nix's name, getting his thing up on the board. Anyway, 44-31, 11 minutes ago. Spurs are now up by 13, trying to put together a 4-game winning streak. It is Rockets ball. Drive, pull up, swish, kill the fish for Josh Christopher. 44-33. Chex Mix, there you go. He's a rookie. I never heard of him. Jacques Murray over to Josh Richardson. Richardson throws into the paint to Jock Landale. Landale drives, a little jump hook, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Josh Christopher. It is Rockets ball, down by 11, 10.5 minutes to go. And Christopher goes coast to coast, throws up a mile-high layup, no good. Spurs ball. And Spurs on the run. They got a 4-on-3. We get to Collins in the paint, layup, and one. I think the trade for grapes are good. I'm going to review that trade at the end of the season. The Fur, good evening. I'm going to do kind of an in-depth analysis of that trade to get my 2 cents. Okay, Collins not too bad tonight. Because he made a bucket and one. He's had his moments where he's been good or bad, and I expected that this season because he hasn't played in 2 years. Next year is the make or break year for Zach Collins, I think. And that's going to bounce off the rim a couple times. No good. Yes, they are, the Ferg. Yes, they are. Yeah, he should have dunked it, but, you know, how many times we yelled that about Jakob Pertl? Dunk the ball. Jabroni, drunk the ball. Drunk the ball. Wow. Josh Christopher out three-point lane, guarded by Collins. Mismatch. Pulls up for 3. Boink, no good. And the putback is no good by Chex Mix, but he's going to go to the line for 2. No, who's that? Garuba? Who the hell's Garuba? Who are these guys? Garuba? Jamaica? Ooh, I want to take you. I don't know who Garuba is, but he's at the line, and he made his first free throw. Number 16, Garuba? Usman okay, Kamara Usman Garuba. Is he a rookie too? I'm not trying to troll the Rockets. I don't know who these dudes are. Crying out loud. Makes second free throw good. Thank you, it kills rookies. Yeah, which means the Spurs should win this game. And this is the type of game that we freaking got to be careful on when we play against guys we're not, there's no scouting report on these guys. Maybe that's an advantage. Zach Collins over to Joshua Primo. Primo takes the 3. In and out burger. Devin Vassell with the offensive rebound goes up and thunder dunk of justice as he throws it down. Triple-double for DJ in the first half as he closed the pug. Devin Vassell has shown ability to throw it down hard. Another 3-point attempt, no good. I think that was Garuba with the 3. Spurs ball. And Zach Collins is fouled in the post by Kenya Martin Jr. Poop. Tabitsky 1010 channel member, thank you for being here. Let's go. It's kind of cold in my house. I think I got the hoodie back on. It's been nice the last few days, and now today it was like 25 all day. Stupid New England. Devin Vassell throwing it down hard. I like it. You got some pretty good dunkers on this team. They just don't do it a lot. Murray's going to drive, throws up a high layup, and it's good. And one. The Spurs have got my man. There he is. David Robinson's number on the board. I switched the jerseys around. I used to have Kelvin Johnson behind me. Now he's on me. What? Displaying the Tim Duncan jersey kind of center screen because, well, it's the new jersey. Spurs up by 16. Kind of 11-5-5. CB, that's Kaylee Griffin, Houston Rockets beat reporter. And she is pretty. No doubt. Long 3-pointers. Holy moly. Jalen Green way behind the line. The Rockets 3-ball is on fire tonight. But live by the 3, die by the 3. Joshua Primo gets rejected by behind. Zach Collins gets the ball back. He'll get it to Devin Vassell. Vassell calling for pick and roll with 8 on the shot clock. Gets the pick, gets the roll, takes the 3. Air ball. Air ball. Jalen Green for another 3. No good. Spurs go fast break down the other. And Murray with the mini thunder dunk of justice. Just a little boop. Kind of looked like one of my dunks. Still counts. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Rockets. 8:11 to go. Spurs have 13 fast break points to the Rockets 5. Yes, Devin Vassell is back. And grapes are good. I've never been to San Antonio. I need to fix that at some point. I really do. And see a Spurs game in San Antonio. Something I've never done in my life. So that's on the Martin for three, no good. Jakob Pearl's going to punch it out of bounds. What are you doing, buddy? Catch it. Don't swat it. The Grizzlies are next. There's no John Morant, but I heard the Grizzlies are like somebody who said like 17-2 without John Morant, which sounds ridiculous. He's like their best player and they're winning without him. So just how darn good are they with him? Jalen Green just drove into the paint and posterized Jakob Poeltl with a one-hand right dunk. Just slice and dice the Spurs defense like it wasn't there. Wow. Anyway, Kellen Johnson, he drives into the paint, throws up a shot. No good. Fouled, going to the line for two with 7:40 to go. Very disrespectful dunk. Dang. He just told Jakob Poeltl to suck it. Jakob Poeltl gets posterized again. Posterized by Jean Morant earlier this year. Jalen Green just posterized him. I'm sorry, Poeltlized him. Oh, man. Kellen Johnson's first free throw is good. Jakob always getting dunked on. Yep. Oh, J Money. I'm sorry. SGA out for the rest of the year. You did say Jalen Green was good. I can't. I don't have a way of playing the game clip, Joe. I would have to turn my camera around. And by the time I do that, Kellen misses the second free throw. 54-40. I'm sure it'll be on the Twitters in the next 5 minutes. It won't take long. And Chex Mix is all sorts of out of control and gets fouled going to the line for two. Deshaun Mix, that is. Greg, good evening. Go Spurs, go. Jerome, that's true. I mean, you know what? Would you rather him get dunked on and posterized or not be there at all and not even try? And I'm sure David Robinson's been posterized. Oh, mama. Knicks just airballed it. It went under the rim and through the bottom of the net. He made the second one. Airball. He airballed the free throw. I just heard Bill Ant say, "Oh, wait a minute, that was ugly." Then he made the next one. So what the heck? Ball's gonna be knocked out of bounds, and I guess it went off Jakob Poeltl. He's saying that it went off one of the Rockets, and they pickpocketed him. Refs are saying no. 7:21 to go. Butterfly, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Even Shaq has been posterized. Akeem Olajuwon's been. Everybody gets posterized. Dikembe Mutombo talk some smack to Michael Jordan at the All-Star game that you never dunked on me. Guess what happened? Michael Jordan, he dunked on him. He gave him a little finger wag after he did it. Every center's been dunked on at some point. It's just the way it is because of where you are. Schengen with the jumper in the paint. Good. 54-43. And a whistle already. Timeout. Timeout. Vincent, go Spurs, go from Colombia. Do you believe that the San Antonio Spurs finished in ninth? Do I think they can finish in ninth? I don't think we'll catch. They could finish ninth or 10th. They're going to have to win more than they lose, clearly. Jason, that is not. I wish. Oh my gosh. Good day, Ken. Imagine if we somehow win all our remaining games. I'm optimistic, but I got to be realistic. I don't think we can win all of them, but we could win more than 50% of them, depending on how we play. The best big defenders get dunked on, win some, lose some. Yep. If I was dating a girl like this, a cute girl who was a knowledgeable NBA fan, one, yay me, and two, she would be on the channel with me every time I go live. And I can guarantee you, if she was really here, my subscription base would immediately double. Seriously, in like less than a month. Yeah, you know it would. Go Spurs, go from Sesame Street. All right, Juancho Joshi. Imagine we make it to round one. Oh my gosh. If the Spurs actually make the playoffs, that would be very impressive. Anthony, thank you. I got it last week. In playing, do you prefer Lakers or Pelicans, Arnaldo? I hope the Lakers get knocked out. I don't have any control of that, Kyle. I'm not playing in the game. What do you want me to do? Go out there and clothesline him? I will. I'll be that guy. You want me on that court. You need me on the court. You need that clothesline. I'll just be the guy that goes in. Boom, shakalaka. Flagrant 2 on Rich. You're out of there. So's their best player. See ya. Oh, it's the old kiss cam. Yay. Bunch of couples feeling really awkward. Oh, she's cute. Well, a lot of these girls are cute. Oh, I'm on camera. Oh, blah, blah. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get back to the game. Nope, back to a commercial. HEB inside the game. Yeah, South Tex. Yaka's had a lot of facials this year. What? What? DJ doing well. Last 4 games of the season: Nuggets, Timberwolves, Warriors, and Mavs. Those are gonna be. That's the part of the schedule I was looking at. That's gonna be tough, Chris. RR210, thank you for stopping in. Go Spurs, go to you. The Warriors won't have Steph Curry more than likely, and the Mavs, if they make the playoffs, maybe resting all their guys on the last game of the year. So we might have that going for us if we need to win. Yeah, put me in with the elbows, and I'm thin. I got some pointy elbows. Pow. Jim, good evening. Go Spurs, go to you. It is Spurs ball. Kelman thinks about a three, pulls it down, takes off, passes it out to Devin Vassell. Vassell drives baseline and turns it over. Passes to Josh Christopher. He's not on your team. Christopher drives the other way. Euro steps into the paint. Misses the layup. You can't Euro step. That's Manu Ginobili's move, man. And now turnover for the Spurs. Some ugly basketball the last 15 seconds. Ugly, ugly basketball. And now turnover by the Rockets. Kelman into the paint. Euro steps right into the defender. And is that a charge? Probably a charge. Let's take a look at the replay. Yep. Yeah, he's going to call for the charge. What an ugly last minute this has been. Wow, this has turned into a 6th grade basketball. Hey man, people need to stop slandering the Chiefs as they did good business by trading out. Who's slandering the Chiefs? Oh, Phil, don't say that. Missed by the Rockets. Spurs ball. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. Trey Jones bounce pass to Jay Rich over to Joshua Primo. Primo juked out his defender and he actually fell on the ground. Jay Rich now for 3. Yakapur with the rebound, put back, no good. Who was that just got chumped? Garrison Matthews just got completely chumped by Joshua Primo. Made a move and he literally fell. That's going to be on Shaq and a fool at some point. Keep losing Spurs and Lakers. Albert, you a Lakers fan? Lakers did not look good last night. Schengen for 3. Boink, no good. Kelvin with the rebound. Keep winning Spurs and keep doing what you're doing, Lakers. Keep on losing. Just keep losing. Just keep losing. Jay Rich drives into the paint. Loses the ball out of bounds. Another turnover for the Spurs. Christopher with a layup down the other end, pops in to call timeout. What a sloppy last minute and a half this has been. Not highlights, Glaze and Bacon, lowlights. This is like a Shaqton Fool special. I don't know what to say. Everybody turned the ball over. John, thank you for stopping in. Rockets for the win. Check this out. Don't come back. Make your own channel. Show us how it's done, smart guy. Albert, Rockets fans starting to come in. Lonnie Walker is out, Eric. He was supposed to come back tonight. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do you one better. Don't come back. Make sure you hit the dislike on the way out, loser. Can't close a quarter to save our lives. Yeah, cats, that's true. By the way, for all the trolls in the chat, I got this for you. Where is it? We got this right here. You didn't hear that the first time? How about a second time? Are you crying to your mom yet? Are you crying under your blanket? Oh, you're just a keyboard warrior. I want to do crap to my face because you're probably 5'1" and 350 pounds of suck. What? What's that? And now you're crying and you shut your computer off. Anyway, I'm done. Let's go Spurs, 54-45. Thoughts on Sengun and Kyle? They look good. I'll give you credit, man. They look good. And now I'm like all warming up now because they all fired up. Yeah, sometimes if people try to talk trash, you got to talk trash a little bit because most of these keyboard warriors are just giant PUS who wouldn't do anything in real life because they can hide behind their keyboard. And they're too chicken, to put their face on YouTube like maybe somebody like me is, or Bad Dog Sports, or The Entertainer Talking Sports, or like, they just go to channels like us and troll, oh, you're boring, you suck. Yeah, whatever. Wow. I don't know where that came from. Hey, go Spurs, go. You have plenty of people that are way more T-star than he is not. Yes, let's get thank you, channel member wow. Felt good to knock a troll down a few pegs. That was fun. Sometimes you got to do that. But thank you, BRT. And yes, go Spurs, go. People need to stop swimming. Oh, you already put that playmaker, Guido. Thank you, Reyes. Full-time Spurs fan. That wasn't at you at all. Box symbols. I don't know what that is, but thank you for stopping in. I'm guessing that's emojis that I can't. Or maybe your channel name is box symbols. Giants are not very good. I can't deny that. Oh, it's going to be rough this year with some trash talk with me and you Cowboys fans and the Eagles and Washington, whatever their names are, the Washington Conquistadors. Is that what they are? I can't keep track anymore. They suck under any name. Anyway, I'm fired up. It feels good. This is a fire we need. This need me to go in there and clothesline somebody for the Spurs. Give them the people's elbow. Spurs ball to DeJounte Murray in the paint. We'll pass it out to Keldon Johnson. Takes the three. Nope. Fight for the board. Jakob Poeltl gets the offensive board. Back out to Jay Rich. Over to DeJounte Murray. Murray back to Jay Rich. Takes the three, and he will miss the three as well. The Spurs three-point shooting is not good tonight. We are in the bonus again, though. Pull-up jumper by Kevin Porter Jr. for three, no good, but he got fouled on the shot. I think he got hit in the face. In the face! He's going to the line for three. Cherry Bomb channel member. Thank you for stopping. He says, got my City Edition David Robinson jersey in the mail the other day. Feeling great on my runs. Nice, man. Cannon, the Spurs have been playing better since they got annihilated by the Pelicans about a week and a half ago. It was 35-10 after the first quarter. And the game was over in the previous matchup with the Pelicans. So since then, hopefully that lit a fire under their butt. But I'll tell you what, the Rockets have been pesky tonight and annoying us. Belichick would never trade. What? Eric Jones, we do need this win. Yeah, the insane one. I'm feeling it tonight. I'm feeling good. Maybe I needed a troll to just light a little fire under me. But you guys know I'm right. There's a lot of keyboard warriors. And in this snowflake society where you can't put people down and everybody's sensitive, not you guys. It's a small portion of the society, but they seem to have the biggest mouths, I guess, out there. Whatever. I don't know. Suck it. Spurs. There we go. Focus on the game, Rich. It's a 6-point game, by the way. 4:40 to go. The Rockets have come right back into this game. The Spurs haven't hit a field goal in the last 3.5 minutes. Of course, Jakob Poeltl hits a shot as soon as I say that. 56-48. Go, Rockets, go. No! You got your KJ Fiesta jersey? Nice. I'm down with that. I'm wearing a KJ. It's not a Fiesta, but it's a KJ. Josh Christopher into the paint, gets fouled, and he is going to the line for twos. We have 4:20 to go. That's a 4. That's a 2. That's a 0 in the second quarter. You should Will Smith that. Eric, that's not a bad idea. Go the Will Smith type of guy. I remember when I grew up, you know what happened to me in the 80s when I got picked on? I got in a fight. That's what I did. I didn't go on run and cry to my mom. I got in a fight. I got multiple fights as a kid. You know what I did when I got picked up for being overweight? I lost weight. Kids need to be able to pick on each other again. That makes you stronger. Well, some kids crumble under it. I don't know. I'm off on a tangent. I guess I'm all fired up. I'm sorry. Let me call the game. Second free throw is good. David Robinson number in the house again. Smoke him if you got him. Caps lock, good evening. I hope you're right. Yes, where's the defense? Where's the offense? Do something! Kelly driving the paint, forces a shot. No good. And he's down. He took a shot to the head. No whistle. Porter for three, no good. Kellen's finally back on the floor. The rebound will go out of bounds. Kellen still holding his head, and he might need to check out of the game I did not see what happened to Kellen Johnson. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh, he hit his head on the floor. Oh, I guess he's okay. He got a hard head. Big body got a hard head. Murray pull-up jumper, good. That was I've taken a concussion from hitting the back of my head like that, so I'm glad Kellen's okay. Mine was on pavement, not on hardwood, so mine was a little bit harder. Rockets ball. And they pass it to DeJounte Murray, who's not on the team. Fast break Spurs, get it to Keldon. Keldon goes up. Thunder dunk of Keldon. Yes, the floor is okay, Chris. The floor is okay. Sebastian, it's still looking pretty empty there. But it's filled out a little bit. There's a lot of, I can see a lot of the Red Rocket seats. Back to a 10-point game for the Spurs. Schengen drives on Jakob Poeltl, stops and gets blocked by Blockab. Gets the ball back, passes it out for three. That's no good. Another offensive rebound for the Rockets. Schengen for three. No good. Finally, a defensive rebound for the Spurs. Jakob grabbing the rebound. 3 minutes to go. DeJounte Murray will drive and get it back to Keldon. Keldon gets it Jakob Poeltl and the foul on the Rockets. I didn't bust my head and open your boy Rico, but I definitely got a minor concussion from it. Frankie, we have a lot of guys that I don't know who our next big three is. It could be Murray, Keldon, and maybe Devin, maybe Primo, maybe a guy we're going to draft. Maybe it'll be the Fabulous Five, where we don't have just one or two guys that carry the team. It's just, maximum team effort. Jakob Poeltl makes the first free throw. Schengen looks constipated. What? Kerm, what? Oh man, back of the head injuries in the house. Jakob Poeltl takes the free throw. He misses that one poorly. 61-50. Both teams in the bonus. 2:45 to go. Rockets ball. And Schengen will drop it off in a three-point land. And wow, Kevin Porter Jr. took the pass from Schengen and then just drove, and finally throws it up in the paint. 61-52. Kellen Johnson down the other end to Devin Vassell. Back to Jakob Poeltl. Over to Devin Vassell. Pick and roll. Gets into the paint. Pull-up jumper is no good. Jakob Poeltl with the putback is good. Turtle power. Turtle power. Teenage Mutant Ninja Poeltl. Okay. You guys were asking me to do a Ninja Turtle. You know what? Maybe I should do the Ninja Turtles theme song. But not with Poeltl, just Ninja Turtles. It's an easy song to play. Green, another pull-up jumper, no good, and the rebound will be corralled by Keldon Johnson. 2 minutes to go, 63-52. Keldon takes off, gets fouled, throws it up, and offensive foul on Keldon Johnson. Push off. When are we going to get the beautiful game back? Frankie's Fat Five, yeah. Carl Lonnie's out, and I don't know what's going on with him. I thought maybe he'll be back Wednesday, or he'll take the rest of the year off. Josh Richardson gets totally faked out by Garrison Matthews, who hits the three. It is 63-55. Teenage Mutant Ninja, not Teenage Mutant Ninja Poeltl. I'm not doing that. That is going to have so narrow of an audience. If I do a Poeltl song, Murray into the paint with the jumper, it's good. With my music channel, I got to think more. I love doing Spurs songs, but I got to think more outside the box and maybe just a Ninja Turtles song in general. It's an easy song to play and fun. Oh, I should do that. 65-55, 1 minute remaining. Murray with 20 points already. Porter Jr. pull-up jumper, no good. Murray on pace to score 40. I did not realize he had that many. DeJounte with the ball again, out 3-point land. Crossover dribble. Wide open three. Nope. And the ball just go out of bounds. Rockets ball. Yeah, back problem for Lonnie. I do not know who the Rockets played before us, Eric Jones. Somebody else in the chat may know. I have no idea. A San Antonio, Texas song? Like a song about San Antonio? It'd be tough to sing about a place I've never been to and have no like personal point of reference. Rockets ball, pull up three. No good. Kellen Johnson skies for the rebound, and it's Spurs ball. And I assume they're going to try to let the shot clock run down as low as possible. As the Rockets playing a trap right now, Spurs having a hard time moving the ball up the court. They're at half court right now as Jay Rich and DeJounte were getting trapped. DeJounte now takes off into the paint, goes hard, throws up the high layup, and it's good. 22 for DJ in the first half. I think his career high is 32. Murray on fire tonight. Maybe we'll go for 50. And Murray with the block. Oh, and nope, foul, nope. Kellen full court three. Nope, hits the backboard. Murray with the block shot to end the half, and the Spurs are up by 12. We'll take that every day, twice on Sunday. I remember when you made that. I did do a Lucas Sandwich song. I did, Carl, but I mean, since the music channel is no longer part of this channel, it doesn't make sense to do Spurs songs or really any sports team songs, as the music channel only has 340 subscribers, and the music video that have them have very limited views because they're very narrow and niche. So I need to do music that's more broader, bigger market. And what happens if the Spurs win? 95% of the Spurs fans will be happy. 5% will be sad, more likely. DeJon Blair did a song, did he? Oh, halftime stats. 22, 6, and 7 for DJ. That's a pretty good first half. The Spurs outscored the Rockets 39-31 in the first quarter, 28-24 in the second quarter. Therefore, hence ergo, we have right now a 12-point lead. Pulling up the box first for the Houston Rockets. Garrison Matthews with 3, Jayshawn Tate with 8, Alperen Sengun with 2, Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green both have 15. Nice. Off the bench, Kenya Martin Jr. with 3, Josh Christopher with 6, Deshaun Nix with 1. He's 1 of 4 from the line. Ouch. And Usman Garuba. So Armani Brooks not playing tonight. That's the other player I got on the list to take off. And Kaylee Griffin has scored. Not me. Just kidding. Just kidding. Hey man, I'm gonna go gamble an Eagle pass. No advice here. I don't gamble, man. I don't gamble. I don't know when to hold them or know when to fold them. For the San Antonio Spurs, Devin Vassell with 7, Keldon Johnson with 12 and 8 rebounds. So on his way to a double-double. Jakob Poeltl with 9 and 9, also on his way to a double-double. Joshua Primo with 2. DeJounte Murray, 9 of 10 from the field with 22 points, 5 boards, and 7 assists. Not too shabby. For the bench, Josh Richardson with 7, Zach Collins with 6, Trey Jones with 2, Jacques Landale with a donut. He's 0 for 3 from the field. The heck, Jacques Landale? Make some shots. Trey Jones having a quiet game. He's got 2 points, no rebounds, no assists. Usually when he's not scoring, he's at least filling up the other stat sheet, but not so much tonight. Anyway, let's put the game back on and talk to the chat. The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. Is it deep in the heart of Texas? I don't know. I just remember that from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Chris Borghi, that's the Rockets beat reporter. Kaylee Griffin. Advice is don't go. Where am I not going? Where am I not going? Let's take a look around the NBA. Hey, what's up, Bobby February? Hope your night's going well. 100. Yes, it is. I'm watching the game, and I'm loving Primo and Vassell's aggression tonight. Kellen, the whole starting lineup. Bobby's looking good. Tatum, Boston starting number. Wait, is Boston first in the Eastern Conference right now? Jim? Have they jumped up to number 1? Daniel, with his Daniel. Thank you for stopping in. Looking around the NBA, the Nuggets are beating the Hornets 102-99. The Cavaliers are beating the Magic 95-92. Hawks beating the Pacers 121-110. The Heat are crushing the Kings 87-64. Knicks beating doubles. The Bulls are on a slide right now. 74-62. Tight game. Boston and Toronto. Raptors up 74-73. We have our game. And then the Grizzlies are laying the smackdown on Golden State 58-33. And we play that Grizzlies team Wednesday. So Spurs fans, we need this win tonight because even without Jean Morant, that Grizzlies team is legit. Thankfully, after that, we have, I think, the Blazers coming up twice. So those are very 2 winnable games. But I'm not saying we can't beat the Grizzlies. But, man, the way they're playing, even without Morant, that's scary. They could be very scary in the playoffs. Probably will be. Bro, I used to have to sing that song in elementary. What song? Oh, that's the Texas song? Really? You know, Bobby, statistically speaking, Derek White has not played well with the Celtics. If you just look at his field goal percentage, he's abysmal from beyond the arc. That being said, it's not all about stats, it's about whether you win. And the Celtics are winning with him running the second unit. Something that a lot of Spurs fans, wow, she's thick. Extra thick. Just saying. Not knocking it. But she's got like a, wow, I think I just saw little Joe Camel there, lady. Her outfit's a little too tight. Or just the right amount of tight. Um, anyway, wow, sorry. Just calling it like I see it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, a lot of fans wanted Derek White to come off the bench for the Spurs, and he didn't, and now he's succeeding in that role with Boston. Oh, the Texas song. All right. What did I have to sing a song in school? No, I had to do the Pledge of Allegiance. That was about it. Drew Eubanks is in the chat. Drew, what's going on? I don't see the beautiful game back anytime soon. Most players nowadays think more of personal achievements and group wins. What's a Master Roshi? Eric. Master what? I don't know who that is. Frankie, they very well could. Yeah. The Grizzlies are going to be. Well, let me get the NBA standings, actually. Let's take a look at that. Woman in red got him. I don't even know who that is. I don't know who that is. Woman in red? The Academy says Will Smith's slap is under review. That's going to be the news all week. Clearly more important than what's going on in the world. All right, let's take a look at our NBA standings. In the Eastern Conference, we got the Celtics tied for number one with the Heat, 47-28. The Celtics have won 6 games in a row, 9-1 in their last 10. The Heat have lost 4 in a row. The Milwaukee Bucks are in third. The 76ers are in fourth. They're both tied at 46-28. The Bulls are 43-31 in fifth spot, and they've been playing a little rough lately. Raps are in sixth place. That's where we want Spurs fans. We want the Raptors to win tonight. We got to make sure they do not miss the playoffs so we get their draft pick. Cavs in seventh, Hornets in eighth, followed by the Nets are in ninth, even with Kyrie back. Playing everywhere now. Then the Hawks, Knicks. Wow, the Knicks fell apart. I thought they were good to start the season. The Wizards, Pacers, Pistons, and Magic round out the bottom two. Pistons and Magic are both 20-55. In the Western Conference, the Suns are number one. They've won 10 and 8. 8 games in a row. Wow, I couldn't see that. Font's a little small. Suns are way out ahead, 61-14. The Grizzlies are right behind them in second spot, having won 4 in a row and 8-2 in their last 10. At 52-23, the Warriors are 48-27 in third spot, and then they're followed by the Mavericks, the Jazz, the Nuggets, the T-Wolves, and the Clippers. Those are the top 8 seeds. And now the Clippers have lost 5 in a row. The Pelicans are in the 9th spot, 32-43. Lakers 31-43. Then in the 11th spot, the San Antonio Spurs 30-44. So if the Spurs win tonight, not only be a 4-game winning streak, they'll be a half a game behind the Lakers, who play the 46-29 Mavericks tomorrow night, and LeBron James may not play. So if the Lakers lose, they would be tied. So take that for what you will. After that, we got the Blazers, who are clearly tanking, then the Kings, then the Thunder, and then the Rockets are in last place in the Western Conference. They're 20-55. That being said, they have won 2 games in a row. So there you go. Any given Sunday, my friends. Any given Sunday. I'm betting big that Denver beats Memphis in a 7-game series. Huh. Okay. Biggest tomato I've ever wanted to bite. Okay. Thank you, Butterfly. Yes, let's get those halftime likes. Appreciate you. Go, Spurs! Go. She got a butt padded? No, I think that's all her butt. I think that's all her butt. I didn't hear it. Did it not sound very good? I mean, if she was off key, at least you know it was live. Stunner, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. Evan, what's going on? I am enjoying this rebuild. You know what other rebuild I'm going to enjoy? The New York Football Giants. That's right. Lakers and Pelicans still have to play each other. Last I recall, they played each other the last game of the year. You know what? While we're waiting for the third quarter to start, I'm going to put up Q3 because I think most Spurs fans would rather see us knock out the Lakers out of the play-in than the Pelicans if it comes down to that. I want to take a look at the remaining schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's take a look at the Spurs and Lakers. What's remaining? The Spurs have the Grizzlies, Blazers, Nuggets, T-Wolves, Warriors, and then the Mavericks. So we got a pretty tough schedule for those last 4 games. If we win tonight, if we win tonight, it looks like we could probably go like 4-4. This remaining 8 game stretch could be a 3-5, a 4-4, or a 5-3. I feel like it's going to finish somewhere in that ballpark. If we take a look at the Lakers' remaining schedule, which I'm jumping to now, of course, they're dealing with some injuries with Anthony Davis and LeBron James. The remaining schedules: the Mavericks, the Jazz, the Pelicans, the Nuggets, the Suns, the Warriors, the Thunder, and the Nuggets again. So winnable games on their schedule. They should beat the Pelicans on April 1st. I can't see them losing to the Pelicans again. But, actually, that'll be a back-to-back game. That'll be tough. OKC should be. Same thing for the Lakers. This could be 3-5, 4-4. I don't see them going 5-3. I definitely see them losing. Could see them losing to the Mavericks tomorrow night, then the Jazz. I don't see them beating Denver at all. Getting crushed by this. Wow, this is a tough schedule for the Lakers. They could go 3-5 or 2-6 in this schedule. We have a legit shot to pass the Lakers, but we got to win our games. If we can go 4-4, and they go 3-5, would that keep us tied? Oh, wait, they have 8 games, right? Wait, 3, 6. It's gonna be close. It's going to be very close. It also depends on LeBron James' health. He's been having a lot of knee issues, and Anthony Davis on top of that. Oh, I don't have a gaming channel anymore, Bobby. I had to shut it down. I just don't have time. I don't having having 3 channels, one person was way too much. I thank you for asking, but I had to have my computer on all the time, which I'd rather save my computer for TSR Music and TSR Sports, and having to focus on the live stream too, while just instead of just enjoying playing video games with my buddies and talking about anything. Because when we're playing video games, we do talk about relationship stuff, politics sometimes, and that stuff I wouldn't want to bring up on live on even on the gaming channel. So I was like, you know what? I'm glad I'm not doing it. It was way too much. DJ Stewart, that's a guy we signed to a 2-way contract. I have no idea who he is. Ernie, we have a good chance. We do have the tiebreaker. Z dude, okay, so if we can go 4-4 and they go 3-5 and we have the tiebreaker, I would love to knock Lakers out. I'm sorry if there's any Lakers fans. It's nothing personal against the fan base. Not even so much the team, just what the team did, trying to build win an easy ring by throwing in Russell Westbrook with Anthony Davis and LeBron James and trading away most of their roster and all their picks, just trying to get the easy championship now. And I don't like that. The Rams kind of did it with their team. We see the Broncos now kind of assembling that. And I'm not a fan of that buy a championship, build a championship. It is what it is. That's sports today. But our team, if you're a Spurs fan, this was build a championship. You look at the 4 key guys in the Spurs history that helped get them titles. David Robinson, drafted. Tim Duncan, drafted. You can say we tanked that year. Robinson was hurt. Sean Elliott was hurt. It is what it is. They still drafted Tim Duncan. Tony Parker drafted. Manu Ginobili drafted. And number 2 wasn't drafted by us, but we traded before we ever played an NBA game in that year's draft. So, and the guys we have now, DeJounte Murray, Calvin Johnson, Joshua Primo, Devin Vassell, all drafted by the Spurs. Russell Mistakebrook. Ouch! No, I don't think I would do the gaming channel at all, Big Spank. Because I don't want to have my computer on when I play video games. For me to live stream the games, I have to have my Xbox mirrored to my computer and then send it through OBS. There's no other way I know of right now. I don't want to. My games are my chance to I'm on YouTube streaming sports. I want to do more content for TSR Music. When the Spurs season is over, I'm going to really start heavily focusing on that channel. And if I'm just live streaming gaming during the off season, then I'm not taking a break. I'm just doing something different. Maynard and Norman, go Spurs, go. Benedict, good evening, or good morning, should I say. Thank you for stopping in. The Spurs make playoffs. How far do you think they can go? I mean, if the Spurs were to get in as an 8th seed and we play the Suns first round, I'm going to be honest, I don't think we beat them. We might win a game. I don't see us taking out the Suns. Let's be gotta be transparent. Yes, Jose, that's for fact. I think I can curb my still Apex or Call of Duty. Apex Legends, Eduardo. I am a gamer. I don't I don't want to stream video games. I tried briefly. Yeah, it's not for me. That's just not my thing. I'm sorry. That being said, I will continue to make TSR sports content throughout the summer. Spurs videos, Giants videos, maybe stream a Yankees game once in a blue moon if I can watch it. Stream a United States Women's National Team game once in a blue moon if I can watch it if they're televised. And really, I need to get more music videos up. And the music channel takes a lot of time. It takes more time than this channel because I got to write the song, practice the song, record the song, and all this process can take a long time. Any musicians in the chat, that can sometimes be a long process. So I've got that three done, and then I've got to write the music video, plan out what I'm going to do for the music video, and then shoot the music video, and then edit the music video. It's not just a sports video where I do some research and then talk about my thoughts on what's happening. It's a long process. Spurs will start off the third quarter up by 12. Kelman launches a three to start us off, and it's no good. Kelman, I think, is 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. He's been struggling from threes again lately. I mean, I guess it's good he's still firing them, but driving to the paint and a nice job of Kevin Porter Jr. using his body, whoops, to shield out the Spurs defenders as he gets the first bucket of the second half. Why is the score not moving? Come on. There we go. And I think that was just a turnover by the Spurs. Holy crap, the Rockets have the ball back again, looking to cut this lead to single digits. Sengun going to drive into the post, layup, no good. Another offensive board for the Rockets. And in the post, turnaround jumper is no good, but Kevin Porter Jr. going to the line for two. What do round two? I might, boo Giants, go Cowboys. Thank you, Jorge. Hey, I'm ready to talk. I might, I don't know. We'll see, Phil. Maybe I'll call round two. I will definitely do a reaction to who the Giants draft. No doubt to that. But the Giants only have one pick in the second round, and I'm not going to care what any other team they're doing to be transparent. And for the draft coming up, I probably only call the first 10 picks and then call it a night because I only care about my team. I mean, if I don't care who the Eagles draft, I don't care who the Cowboys draft, I don't care who Washington drafts. I'll just sit there and be stoic for the other picks, and I don't want to sit there. So I'll call the first 7 picks. OGR's with me. We'll probably chat for a little bit after that. But yeah. Anyway, Spurs ball up by 8. Rockets cut the lead to single digits. Devin Vassell almost looked like he traveled. He's going to just take a off balance jumper instead. That's a miss. And the Spurs having a rough. Have we scored this quarter? No, we were up by 12. We haven't scored this quarter. It was 67-55, wasn't it? We have not scored yet. A minute and a half in. Not a bucket. Baseline jumper, swish, Jalen Green. And Pop's going to call a timeout. Jonathan, that would be a great experience. Veronica, good evening as she rolls the R for the rich. How you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Good day, Rich and TSR family. Hope all is well. Cruz, I hope all is well for you. And yes, a 4th straight win will be nice. The Lions will have a better record than the Giants this year. Eduardo, it's the Lions, though. It's the Lions. I mean, they're like the worst team in football the last 2 decades, aren't they? I hate to say that because I've really 2 players from that franchise are in my top 10 for my favorite players at a position. Barry Sanders is one of my 3 favorite running backs of all time, and Megatron's probably one of my top 10 wide receivers favorite to watch, maybe even top 5. And yet the team is just always bad. They're always bad. Albert with the let's go Rockets. We looking flat-footed, right? Not a good start at all. Got to wake up. Old mate, the NFL season. We have the NFL draft coming up at the end of April. Preseason will be August, and then the NFL season will start in September and then run from September to February, including the playoffs. That being said, I don't call any playoff games anymore unless my team is in it. And in case you haven't looked at this channel, I haven't been calling many playoff games lately. Spurs haven't been in the playoffs in 3 years, and the Giants haven't been in the playoffs in 6 years. 2016 team was, oh man. Yeah, the struggle's real for playoffs on this channel. They're trying, Jess. They're trying. The Trailblazers should win. Lions, the Hornets of the NFL. Oh. Disney's Little Giants will have a bet. Disney's Little Giants? What is that? I know Little Giants is a movie, but I don't know Is there a little? I actually don't get the reference, Phil. Is that a team? Yes, we called the quarterback sneak. I want to talk about it. This is probably going to be me a lot with the Giants this season. This will be as a Gi- I mean, I don't expect this to be very good. I think it'll be better than last year if Saquon Barkley can be 75% of what he was his rookie season. The offensive line will be better. Daniel Jones hopefully will be better without Joe Judge. The good thing for Daniel Jones is Brian Dable looks like he knows his stuff coming from Buffalo, and Shane's putting together Joe Shane, our GM, new GM, with what limited cap he has, is putting together at least a little something. Hey, there's Lonnie Walker on the bench, sandwiched between KBD and Jay Rich. Looking good, Lonnie. Looking good. We'd rather see on the court, but he's looking good on the sideline. MLB, when's that start? MLB starts around now, right? Does that start? What is Lonnie was just doing this? It's like a new exercise to make your chest bigger. One, two. I just feel like I'm like I should be doing. No, you know what? I feel like I should be doing this to somebody else, not myself. Leave it at that. Zach Collins? Not Zach Collins. Jakob Pertl with the jumper ain't no good. I don't know. I thought that was Zach. Oh my gosh. Missed down the other end, and Spurs save the ball going out of bounds. Spurs ball 10 minutes ago. They still have not scored in the third quarter, aka second half. DeJounte Murray with the ball, going to try to stop that. Nope, going to get to Joshua Primo instead. Primo in the paint with the runner, and it's good. Finally, the Spurs score, and they have just 69, the Rockets. Jay Rich is playing, Veronica. So is Devin Vassell. My joke fell flat. Phil, I didn't get it. I know Little Giants is a movie, but that's all I know. I've never seen it. And now a steal by Joshua Primo. It's so I appreciate the troll. I just didn't get it. Kellen Johnson driving into the paint, and it's going to get poked out of bounds. And off the Rockets. Big Spank, man, your team, are you in the AFC West? Holy crap, that division is absolutely loaded. Crazy loaded. Spurs ball, 9:30 to go. Murray on three-point land will start to drive. Gets it Jakob Pertl. Pertl with the layup, and it's good. And the Spurs finally back on track scoring. Blazers are going to be a really bad team next season. Yeah. Yeah, they're full rebuild. Too bad Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum never really got anything going. Yeah, never made it to the big game in the play. Did they ever make the NBA Finals? Portland only made the Western Conference Finals with Dame and CJ, right? Yeah, they never made the finals. They lost the last time they were the Kevin Durant and Steph Curry Warriors knocked them out in the Western Conference Finals, right? In 2019. I think that's their last big playoff appearance. 2 free throws, by the way, for the Rockets. Dunk leaders this season. The Rockets lead the NBA, 490. Spurs, 224. Last in the NBA. 224? Seriously? This happens when you have an undersized team. They're only going to dunk when they're open. All right, DeJounte Murray with the ball. Pick and roll with the Jakob Pertl. Almost lose the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Murray's just going to launch a quick 3. Nope. And rebound by Kevin Porter Jr. Blazers tanking for 3 years, possibly. Schengen down the other end gets hammered by Jakob Pertl, and that's going to be a foul, and he's going to the line for 2. He's not happy with the play. He knows he should have taken the shot earlier and was not able to get the shot off. Just us competing for a playoff spot is amazing and great for our... Yes! They never made the Western Conference Finals? I thought they were in the Western Conference Finals in 2019 against the Warriors. No? Because the Rockets were in the semifinals. I don't know. First round, second round. That's it. Dang. Where do I see Dame going? I no idea. Yeah, Jose. I mean, Damian Lillard's a great player, but yeah. Anyway, Schengen for a second free throw is good. Back to a 6-point game. Spurs up. 8:45 to go in the third quarter. And the San Antonio's been letting this Rockets team just stay a little too close. I'd like to see it start pulling away a little bit in the third quarter. Jakob Pertl No, that is Zach Collins who's checked in. Oh my gosh, I'm all messed up tonight with Zach Collins and Jakob Pertl. Zach Collins is checked in, gets the layup in the paint, and one. Jakob Pertl gets pulled out. I just assumed it was Jakob because he was in there. I didn't realize Pop pulled out Jakob already this early in the third quarter. Maybe he's in foul trouble, maybe? Schengen with the foul. It's your boy Rico. Some people have talked about trading Turtle in a pick. Collins with 8 points tonight. Free throw is good. He's got 9. I don't think the Twin Towers. I get the Twin Towers behind me though. Cruz, yes, it was the Western Conference. Thank you, Super Mario. I thought it was. I'm pretty sure the Blazers were in the Western Conference Finals in 2019. I called every Warriors game in the playoffs that year. Oh, Murray gets crushed from behind by Schengen. Murray was that's a foul on Schengen. I think the ball went out of bounds on Murray, but Schengen crashed into him from behind, and there's no whistle. And Spurs ball. Okay, whatever. I mean, Spurs should have the ball, but whatever. Zach Collins with the ball in the paint, and he turns the ball over. And it went out of bounds off the Rockets on the pickpocket. Joshua, the refs have sucked all year. Let's be honest, they've been pretty bad. Wait, what? Dennisell pull up jumper after they pass in. I don't know if that was a. These refs do suck. Just let them play. Both ends of the floor. Pull up jumper is short by Kevin Porter Jr. Spurs ball. Murray trying to go fast break to Dennisell and overthrows it. It was tipped out of bounds by Schengen. Is LeBron out? Spurs are win? Sure, I'll take that. Kyle, you're only down by 9. You're hanging around, which is something the Spurs fans don't want to see because the fourth quarter has been rough for us at times. Rough, like your mother likes it, eh, Trebek? Jay Rich checking in for Pop's going to the bench early tonight in the third quarter. Kellen Johnson coming out now for Josh Richardson. 24, 19, and 11. Dang, Russell. Now another whistle. 5-second inbound violation. What? What? Wow, come on, Spurs. That's embarrassing. 5-second violation. I forgot those exist because you don't see it that often. Alrighty, 74-65, 7:45 to go in the third quarter. Not a very exciting quarter so far. I do say so myself. Rockets ball, wide open three for Schengen. He launches it, and it's a swish. Kill the fish. 74-68. That was a very quick 5 seconds to Puerto Rico, but apparently it was 5 seconds nonetheless. Murray's going to drive down the other end, misses the layup, and it's Rockets ball on the run. That's why you don't let the Rockets hang around. Schengen spins around in the paint, spins around again. Man, he took like 15 steps. Still Rockets ball, corner three. In and out. Devasell with the rebound. 7:11 to go in the third. Vassell will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Gets it over to John Murray in three-point land. Looking for his own shot, I guess. Drives into the paint. Back out to Joshua Primo. He's going to take a three, and it is no good. His first three-point shooting tonight has been BAD bad. Go Spurs go from the Philippines to you. Schengen in the paint. We'll pass it out, and we go around the world. Finally, Otto Porter Jr. Kevin Porter Jr. for three, and it's a three-point game. Just like that. I just heard that the Rockets have 9 more threes than the Spurs. That is the difference in the game right now. Big time. Spurs are 2 of 17 from the arc. Murray for 3. 3 of 18. Okay. What's that, like 17%? 3 of 18 from beyond the arc for the Spurs. You're not going to win many games in the NBA shooting like that. at all. 6 minutes to go, halfway through the third quarter. Schengen will get the ball into Jalen Green. Green. Pass it out to Garrison Matthews for three. That's an air ball. Zach Collins with the rebound, and Jonte Murray will bring it up for the Spurs. Now, Michael, we'll still be in the 11th spot. We'll be a half game behind the Lakers. If the Lakers lose to the Mavericks, then we're tied, I believe. Vassell for three, no good. This 3-point shooting is terrible. I mean, you gotta launch the threes and keep the defensive team. Garrison Matthews for three, that's no good. But man, make a three, seriously. Devin Vassell will drive into the paint, and the jumper off the glass is no good. Foul. Devin Vassell going to the line for two. Ding Dan, channel member, thank you for stopping in. Attack, attack, attack. Veronica with the Ghost Spurs go, and now Jesus Sandal in the chat. Devin Vassell, two free throws are coming up. Go take into the paint, Devin. Yeah, maybe if you can't make the three, attack the paint more. Attack, attack, attack. Spurs National, thank you for stopping in. First free throw is good, 78-71. Mila, Go Spurs, go to you. There's something off with your face. I don't know what it is. Something off with your face. You know what? I ain't got time for trolls tonight. You remind me of a fan in a vacuum. You blow and suck. So suck your time out. What do you think of that, jerk off? All right. Second free throw is good. Yeah, a little Chuck Norris for my trolls. There you go. Suck it. Back to the game. 5 minutes ago, 79-71. Pull-up jumper is good by Josh Christopher, the man, with two first names. Don't scream in pain. Trey Jones just checked in for San Antonio, by the way. And Trey will run into the paint, run right back out of the ring. Now pick and roll with Zach Collins. Back into the paint, throws up a layup that gets blocked. So Trey Jones goes in there and runs some laps. And now the Rockets turn the ball over. Trey Jones with a layup. And good. Wow, sloppy basketball by the Rockets. And Trey Jones was still in the backcourt. Pick up the easy ball for an easy layup. Plus 11 assists to Jay Money. And we're going to have a foul on Trey Jones. Don Allen, good evening, Go Spurs Go. You asked about the, I've looked into a P.O. box. I think I found one I want to get. I just have to sign up for an account. I probably have to go down to the old post office. But I found one that's not too far from me and reasonably priced because everything in my area is like $100 more for a smaller box. But just outside my area is fine, where I can still bike to. So I should have a P.O. box this week. I'll let you guys know when I get it. I'll put it in the community notes. Also, yeah. So hopefully this week. Turnover by the Rockets. Spurs ball, 81-73. Hey, Alpha Go Spurs, go to you. Trade for MVP? No. No. Jay Rich tries to get it to Collins for an alley-oop, and an alley-oop dunk by Zach Collins. How often do we see an alley-oop by the Spurs? Almost never. Let's go Rockets. It's throwing up the... I don't have much there. Timeout. Zach Collins having a pretty sturdy game tonight. Do I say? All right, Don. You don't have to do that, but I'm not going to say no. And I'll definitely be up on the wall. Trey should play along with Murray Pirtle. He does play along with Murray sometimes. All Spurs fans' faces are the best. I like that. I'm having Dougie withdrawals, huh? Are the refs bringing? No, I don't think so. Yes, Ace Jude, I can show you the game. The game! Boop, boop. You didn't see it the first time? Boop, 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 boop. He's getting tired at the end. That's what's happened there. Yeah, CB, let's keep it going. Games like this aren't going to get you ready for the playoffs. Well, Ernie, apparently I might be getting a mono jersey soon. We'll see on that. All right, Lupe, good evening. The girl next to me is Kaylee Griffin. She is the Rockets beat reporter, and she is a smoke show, if you ask me. The Pug, Doug McDermott, out for the season. Sprained ankle. I forgot which game it was he did it in. He played like 3 or 4 minutes, and he was out, and he's been done ever since. Thank you, Christian. Dougie is Doug McDermott for the San Antonio Spurs, a.k.a. Doug McBuckets, a.k.a. Doug McDormand. Got a lot of nicknames. Get a Manu and a Parker. I know, I've got two of the big three. I know. Rich, did you like the camo jerseys? No. Not a huge fan. A smoke show. Very well said. I know what you mean, full-time Spurs fan. I know what you mean. June, I don't know what's gonna happen with Pop. Only Pop knows what's gonna happen with Pop. I could see him coaching for another year. I could see him coaching for another 2 years. We do need to go Spurs go, Caden. Go Spurs go! Yes, Lonnie's got some back spasms needing in, so he's out. I don't know when he's coming back. Consparto565. Vamos Escuelas. Vamos. Thank you for being a channel member. Extend TSR this season. To be honest, the Spurs camo was the worst. Ooh. I mean, I like the traditional jerseys. I mean, look what I'm wearing right now. I'm more of, these jerseys. I the new Fiestas look fine. Last year's Fiestas look fine too, but I prefer traditional silver and black. And then Christian, there you go. I kind of just answered that. Yes, I prefer the vintage jerseys better. Lonnie tore his spine. Okay. Frankie, go Spurs, go to you. And a very rare alley-oop dunk for the Spurs. I don't remember the last one we had. We're outscoring the Rockets 56-20 in the paint. Just keep attacking the paint. Our threes aren't going in to save our lives. Just keep attacking the paint. Rockets are in the bonus. And now a turnover. Keldon Johnson will pick up the loose ball, gets it to Trey Jones. Jones sprinting up the court, throws up the layup, and it's good. And the Spurs back up by 12. Welcome back, Asia. Yeah, Lonnie tore his spine. What the hell does that mean? What does that mean? And a three-pointer is good by Jalen Green. Jalen Green having a fine night for the Rockets. Let's go. Is right. Can we get a fourth one in a row? Kellen's been Keldon. Devasel, bank shot, no good. Zach Collins, the offensive board. Get it out to Jay Rich. He's wide open for three. Jay Rich, good! Josh Richardson. Man, he's performed much better than I expected as part of that Derek White trade. I was very excited about the first round pick, but Jay Rich, I don't know. Why do you say you want Josh Richardson to come back this year? I wouldn't mind if he plays next season either. Another pull-up three for the Rockets. No, oh my gosh! Devasel flies in for the rebound, takes a hard fall, but he bounced back up. Come on, Devin, be careful. You got a sore Achilles, man. Trey Jones over to Keldon Johnson. Johnson drives into the post, into the paint. Little jump hook is going to bounce around and finally roll off the rim. 2.5 minutes to go. No good. Rockets ball down by 12, 88-76. And I expect just more threes being launched left and right by the Rockets. That's been live by the three, die by the three. That's been their whole night. It's Kevin Porter Jr. in the paint. Porter working on Trey Jones. Throws it up off the glass. Total brick. Jay Rich with the rebound, brings it up for San Antonio, over to Trey Jones, back to Jay Rich, back to Trey Jones, over to Keldon, wide open for three. And Keldon finally makes a three, my man. Drops his number. 15-point lead, biggest lead of the night for the San Antonio Spurs. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Josh Christopher on three-point land, starts to drive. Nice, beautiful behind-the-back pass to Schengen. Open all day for three. He makes the three. Who's Josh Richardson playing better than Doug? Vassell, no good. Zach Collins, offensive putback is good. 93-79. Yes, Juan, they do need to close out games. They do. They do. They play up and down, very much so, to the level of their opponent. Jalen Green, pull-up jumper, no good. Fight for the board between Keldon Johnson and Zach Collins. Keldon gets the board. Josh Richardson will bring it up for San Antonio. Jay Rich running the point right now? I guess he is. Jay Rich off the screen, takes a three. A little too much on it, no good. Kenyon Martin Jr. with the rebound. Zach looks good tonight. Richie Gonzaga, thank you for stopping in. Fellow Richard in the house. Fellow Richie Rich. Sengun with the ball, one-on-one with Zach Collins. Starts to drive into the paint. Fouled, going to line for two. According to slang, Elani is someone who makes up stories about paying for sympathy. Lonnie tore his spine is something a Lonnie would say. What happened to Butterfly? Nothing that I know of. Two free throws for the Rockets. And parents saying to get over 27 of the points for instance. He's out. Oh, all right. So fantasy. I never played fantasy basketball, Ray Ray. I played fantasy football. I haven't played in, oh my gosh. First free throw is good. Second, one more free throw. When did I last play fantasy? 2013? I've been retired for a long time. Yes, I can, Eric. Yes, I can. Chuck Norris! There you go. Yes, can we get to 200 thumbs up tonight? Can we get to 200? Probably depend on the Spurs win. We get more thumbs up when the Spurs win. It is what it is. It's all good. I get it. Right? I've torn my spine at least 4 times this year. It hurts. But I bounce back quick. It's all good. 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Trey Jones, pick and roll with Zach Collins. No pick, no roll. Trey Jones takes off, throws it out, and turns the ball over. Okay, Rockets on the run. And now a steal by Keldon Johnson down the other end. Nice job getting back in transition, something we struggle with at times. There is a 3-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, 93-81. Trey Jones out in three-point land. Spurs pick and roll Zach Collins. Trey Jones back out to Jay Rich. Jay Rich straight up three. Good! 6 seconds left, though, for the Rockets to score the last bucket of the quarter. And now a quick pull-ups three as Jalen Green answers a three with a three. It'll be a 12-point game going into the fourth quarter. Man, the Rockets have some young talent on their team. Jalen Green looks legit. If Rich was a shark on Maneater, he would eat your spine, and that's a fact. I've been playing Maneater, Aetsky. I've been enjoying Maneater on my Xbox. I really have. Now that I'm a mega shark, a megalodon, like I hit level 30. As soon as I hit level 20 as an adult shark, and like now I'm eating crocodiles, and I'm eating everything in my path and just destroying everything. I've got 2 levels left. I'll finish that this week and then be done with it. But it was fun. I'm throwing a fiesta at my place if Lakers get booted out and Spurs make it. Richie, yes, I think a lot of people will. How much points does DJ have? I don't know. He had 22 going into the half. I don't think he scored much in the third quarter. Time left, the entire fourth quarter. 12 minutes. Frankie, it's a Shark PG. It's a role-playing shark game. It's fun. It's on Ultimate Game Pass if you have the Xbox Game Pass. So, I mean, if you have that, it's definitely worth trying. Just stream the game on the cloud. That's Green's fifth three. PHTH, good days from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. We got a 12-point game. Spurs looking to put together a 4-game winning streak. Wednesday's night will be extremely tough against the Grizzlies. But then we play the clearly tanking Blazers on Friday and Sunday. I'm back. Ernie depends on what happens in the offseason. I think we're one player away from being a playoff contender again. Maybe not an NBA Finals contender, but being a playoff team. That's opinion about Trey. He does some good things. He does a little of everything. He's like a Swiss Army knife. He scores sometimes. He grabs rebounds for being an undersized player. He runs the point well, and he's an actual more natural point guard maybe than DeJounte. But his inability to hit a three at all and have just such a limited jump shot in today's NBA does hurt a little bit. And I know people are like, well, you don't need a three-point shooting point guard. Not necessarily, but the threat needs to be there because teams are daring him to take the shot. When you already have somebody like a Jakob Poeltl who can't hit the three out there, and if he's out there with Jakob and you have 2 players out there that can't hit the three, it's a bit of a little liability in today's NBA. Trey is slow and can't shoot. Oh, Giovanni, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. What team have we not beaten, Juan? I have no idea off the top of my head. Have we beaten the Grizzlies? I feel like we haven't beaten Memphis this year. That might be one. It's Rockets ball to start the fourth quarter. They are down 96-84. Jalen Green with the ball right now will pass it out. He's open for three. Never mind, we have a three down the other. Wow. The Rockets' three-point shooting tonight is ridiculous as Deshaun Nix nails the three, a.k.a. Chex Mix, as you guys call them in the chat. Jakob Poeltl with the ball will get it over to Joshua Primo. Primo pick and roll with Jakob. Primo back to... Oh, we got Jacqueline down there and Jakob Poeltl. We got the double J connection. We got the Twin Towers light. Yak and Jock. Foul on the Rockets. We haven't beat Dallas, Phoenix. Okay. Nick Nyan, I think DJ has like 13 or 14 triple doubles, maybe 15. I have no idea. He's second in the NBA to Jokic, and he's not going to pass him. DJ pull-up jumper in the paint is no good. Gosh darn it. Reset an NBA pass real quick. Fortunately, I'm going to have to go to the Rockets feed to the Spurs feed. Locked up. And Murray into the paint with a layup and one. So apparently I missed the Rockets either turning the ball over or missing a shot, but Murray brings it back to 11. Discount Twin Towers. I like that. Trey Jones should be more competitive. His brother's playing good in Memphis. Drew Eubanks still in the chat. Drew? 16 or 17 triple? No, I think it's 13 for DeJounte. Actually, Zidu just put in the chat. 13. Missed the free throw, though. 11-point game, 10:45 to go in the game. 10:45 in the game. And in the fourth quarter, which is essentially the same thing. And DeJounte Murray with the steal. Spurs on a fast break. Murray sprints up the court. Gets it to Landale. Landale out to Jay Rich. Jay Rich fakes the three. Whips it into Joshua Primo. Primo in the paint. The runner's good. 13-point game. Kind of an ugly fast break, but it worked. Thank you, Juan. We're not at 150 thumbs yet? Yeah, the Spurs are winning. Where's my thumbs up at? Me, hermanos and hermanas, my brothers and sisters, Spurs fans and Rockets fans. Thank you for being here. Rockets ball. Jalen Green for three again. Maybe you guys should just have him shoot every play. How many points does Green have? Like 25, 30? Murray to Jacques Landale. Landale throws across court to Jay Rich. Back to Joshua Primo. Primo drives, spins around into the paint. Gets it to Jakob Poeltl for a layup. As with a Jacques connection. Yes, Don. Seeing the Lakers burn has been fun. I'm not going to lie. Josh Christopher pull-up jumper in the paint is good. Now it's just turning into a back-and-forth game. Probably Primo's game most games. He's been playing better lately. We're going to have a reach-around foul by Josh Christopher. I mean, whatever. You know what I mean. Murray's got 18 triple-doubles? Raptors and Celtics in OT. Does he have 18? Really? One in every 4 games? I don't feel like it's that many. You sure that's not his whole career? That he's got 18? It might be 18 for his career. 9:23 left. Drew, I rarely say Thunder Dunk of Justice because it rarely happens. Who do you think we'll go for the draft? If we draft around 8th, I think Keegan Murray. Although some people have said Shade and Sharp, even though he's another freaking guard. I guess if Lonnie Walker walks, no pun intended, then I wouldn't be as upset about it because we'll be losing more guards than getting them. And a bad pass by Primo is going to go out of bounds. That's turnover for the Spurs. Jokic has that. I was going to say Murray, yeah, I think he has 13. Jokic is ahead. There's no way. Turnover by the Rockets. Joshua Primo up, sprinting up the court. Lots of collision at midcourt, and that's going to be a foul on the Rockets. Yes, she is Sal 77. I don't remember her stint with the Spurs because I didn't have any Spurs TV when she was there, but yes, Kaylee Griffin is pretty awesome. 18 for career. All right. All right. It is Spurs ball. 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Spurs trying to win their 4th game in a row. And the Lakers, if they lose tomorrow night, they'll be tied with LA. And the Lakers could lose tomorrow night. They've been losing to everybody. Jacques Landale thinks about a 3, gets it 2 as a fellow big man. Oh, he missed it. So, Jakob Poeltl to Jacques Landale. No good. Landale's miss is put back by Jakob Poeltl. But a little give and go between the big guys was nice to see. Josh Christopher with the bar right now, guarded by DeJounte Murray. We're going to have another 3-point attempt. And now Usman Garuba with the 3-pointer. Man, the Rockets really do just absolutely live and die by the 3. Jay Rich with the bar right now for the Spurs. Over to Landale for 3. Good! There's a stretch 5. Jacques Landale for 3. My man, maybe he can have another big fourth quarter like he did against the Pelicans. Fourth quarter, Landale. And now after the screen, a pull-up three by Garrison Matthews is no good. Joshua Primo with the rebound. 8 minutes to go, 107-95. Primo bring it up for the Spurs. Over to DeJounte Murray. Murray looking to get into Jakob Poeltl. Back over to Landale. Landale for three again. Nope. What's up, Machine 78? Got a machine head. Better than the rest. Another pull-up three by the Rock. Deshaun Nix for three, and Spurs are going to call timeout. This is ridiculous. The amount of threes this team is throwing up and making. It's not the most exciting basketball to watch where you're just launching threes all day, but it's today's basketball. I mean, today's NBA. I want to pull up. Oh, this freaking commercial's been loud all night. Stupid lady and her yelling about the phone. All right. Let's pull up. How many threes have the Rockets taken tonight? That's what I'm curious of. I'll look that up now because it's been a lot. They've taken. Let's see. The Spurs are 7 of 26, which is not good. That's 27%. Rockets are 18 of 41, 44%. They've taken 74. They've taken way more three-pointers and two-pointers. Okay, well, okie dokie. Timeout. Another Bonner, maybe. Yeah, me too, Greg. Me as well. Bon, watching from the Philippines. Thank you for stopping in. To all my brothers and sisters around the world, appreciate you being here. Whether you're watching from America, the Philippines, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, India, wherever it may be. Hopefully it's safe where you are, and appreciate you being here. FIBA Landell. Yes, Ken. Lonnie Walker's been out with back spasms. I thought he might play tonight, but he is still out. That's an annoying sound. From Israel. There you go. Remember when the great Kobe and Vince Carter would just take it home and just slam it no matter who was there. Michael Jordan too, Frankie. Dominique Wilkins. They just, I mean, those weren't huge guys. I mean, Shaq obviously dunked on anybody, but Shaq was 7 feet, 300 pounds. But when you had guys that were 6'6", 6'8", no fear taken to the hole and just whoever was there, boom. Hey, Jedi watching from Jupiter. Frolian from the Philippines. How's Jupiter these days? Is it anywhere near Uranus? Hey-oh! Come on, you knew that was coming. H-Town better not lose. Thai boy, I'm a Spurs fan. I'm hoping they do. Frolian from the Philippines. I always be mad when the radio DJ would say Machine Head up next, and it was Bush Song, not the band Machine Head. DJ got 13 and Nicole got 19. Okay, thank you, Tia. Dr. J, well, I wasn't watching back then, Greg, but I mean, I assume he was. Everyone stopped at the 4-on-1 fast break. Everyone stopped at the 3-point line. Sounds about right. No idea, Juan. No idea. All right. Jalen Green. Oh, well, they had a questionnaire up and they took it down before I could read it. Got some ladies in chat tonight. Butterfly, Asia, Veronica. I'm sure some others as well. But those are the three I'm pretty sure for sure are in there right now. Oh, you are in Texas? Okay. Spurs ball. Joshua Primo and DeJounte Murray. And this Pop is still going with the two big guys. Still has Landale and Poeltl out there. Joshua Primo into the paint, throws it up, and it's no good. Rockets making a little bit of a comeback with 7:11 to go. Josh Christopher into the paint, pull-up jumper, no good. Fouled, going to the line for two. I'm going to make $250 in the Spurs on 8-way parlay for 9. Nice, Martin. JR, they're going to get probably some more watching from a submarine. Renzo, there's 7:08 to go. Come on, San Antonio's right, but man, it's getting cold in my house again. Man, fall started officially, or not fall, spring started. Fall, yeesh. First free throw's good. Man, if the Spurs find a way to lose this game, I am not going to be happy. Don't you dare, San Antonio. You're playing a Rockets team that's missing half their roster. Well, not half their roster, but missing a couple players at least. But I said this at the start of the stream. This is a trap game. We tend to play down the teams missing a bunch of players, and sure enough, it's only a 7-point game with 7 minutes to go. Jakob for three. It's happened once this year. Doubt we'll see it again. Speaking of Jakob, he has the ball right now. Over to Keldon Johnson. Keldon will start to drive, gets into the paint, and he's fouled before he gets there. Makes the layup. I don't think he's going to get the continuation, and he's not. Garuba with the foul. Frankie's bet was like 25 all day today. I'm not a fan of that. With April right around the corner, not a fan of 25-degree weather. Summertime in San Antonio. What? Oh, Keldon's going on line for two. Spurs are in the bonus already? Oh, we might see some hacky yak. Keldon's first free throw is good. Pop might need to take Jakob Poeltl out if they start hacking him left and right. I didn't realize the Spurs were in the bonus already. That was kind of quick. Keldon Johnson's second free throw is good. Back to a 9-point game. Yeah, not a fan of that weather, Frankie. I'm not going to go out and shoot hoop or ride my bike in 25-degree weather. Spurs enter the semifinal. I don't know about all that. Big Sean, I ask myself that every day. Garrison Matthews for three, no good. Rebound is swatted around, and the Rockets get the ball back. Drive to the paint, and a miss by Knicks. Spurs ball. Murray will get up the court and actually just slow the offense as he gets trapped at half court. Murray with the ball still. Pull-up jumper. Air ball. Caught by Jacques Landale. Out to Keldon Johnson. Johnson thinks about a three. Drives to the paint. Euro steps. Throws it up. No good. Fouled going in the line for two. 81? I don't have cable, Julian. I have the NBA Team Pass. No cable here. I got rid of it. I have fiber optic now. $40 a month for 500 internet. Love it. Who's going to win Leprechauns or Dinosaurs tonight in OT? I guess I got to hope the Raptors win because that Celtics draft pick keeps getting worse every time they win. We want the Celtics to lose some games now. I'll get Whataburger. Never had Whataburger and probably never will. Renzo from the Philippines, thank you for stopping in. Keldon at the line for one more. Free throw is good. Yeah, Murray's been ice cold this half in regards to his shooting. He had 22 in the first. What's he got now? 24 points? He's nothing. Just nothing. Josh Christopher into the paint. Loses it out of bounds. I think that was off the spur, and it was. It'll be Rockets ball. 6:08 to go. Yeah, second half slump. For sure. I haven't eaten meat since 2003, though, so I'm probably never going to have a Whataburger unless they have a veggie burger. Furling, you've been spamming that. I did say hi to you and mentioned your country, so we got it. We know. Oh, DJ's 27? Okay, my bad. Well, he scored 5 points in the second half. Still, not. We were talking about maybe him scoring 40. He ain't going to score 40 more than likely unless he just starts lighting it up in the end of the fourth quarter. Christopher at the line for two. First free throw is good. Favorite meal? Pizza. I could eat pizza every day. I'm not going to because I'd be like 500 pounds, which I don't want to be 500 pounds. To anybody that is, good for you. Not my thing. Pizza, definitely. I have yet to have that Impossible Whopper. Darn it. I need to try that. Both free throws good. Albert with a let's go Rockets. Primo with the ball for the Spurs. Out in three-point land. We'll get it into Damascene. Thought about the three, pulled it down. Vassell into the paint, drives and misses the layup. Zach Collins with the offensive rebound. Gets it to Keldon Johnson. Johnson with a little mini thunder dunk of justice. As Keldon Johnson coming alive at the end of the fourth quarter, keeping the Spurs ahead. As I think Keldon has 6 points in the fourth quarter. He had a good first quarter, kind of disappeared in the second and third. Coming to life in the fourth. And no defense by the Spurs as Josh Christopher, or not Josh Christopher, sorry, Jayshawn Tate gets in the paint. Scores an easy layup. Spurs ball, Collins, three-point land. And turns the ball over. Just picked away. This is Josh Christopher with the ball. Now the ball's going to be booted out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Rockets. 113-104, 5:16 to go. Murray needs one more rebound. Is that for Trip Dub? Okay. EJC, I'm hoping the same thing too. Really hoping the Lakers get knocked out of the playoffs and play, and that would be great. That would be icing on the cake. Baseline three is a total brick. That was Jason Tate with that shot. Not a good shot. Spurs ball. 5 minutes remaining. Keldon for three. No good. His 3-point shot definitely off tonight. The longest 5 minutes ever, exactly. Yeah, Drew, but it wasn't a big Thunder dunk of justice. It was a little baby one. Kevin Porter Jr. in the paint scores. It's a 7-point game with 4:45 to go. Way too close. Yeah, I just have cheese pizza, style 77. I'm fine. Yeah, meatless pizza or veggie pizza. And Zach Collins in the paint gets blocked. The Rockets can cut this lead to 5. Kenya Martin thinks about the three, pulls it down. We get it over to Kevin Porter Jr. Porter off the pick and roll. Euro step in the paint. Throws up high to the glass. What? Phil, for real? Classic Spurs fourth quarter. Collins was going for a dunk and he got blocked from behind. Jose, we're only up by 5. R210, I hope they don't even make the play-in, Lakers. I'd rather get them packing before then. And I do not have pineapple on pizza, by the way. Wheels are falling off the wagon. Time to put them back on. Just imagine having LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard, and still have trouble making even the play-in. Yep. They also had Isaiah Thomas for like a week, former All-Star, and I think there's another All-Star that was on that team. I don't know who it is. Martin, I'll be angry too. Very angry. To be up all game and then just lose it at the end, which we have done a couple times this year. We are still up, Christian. Was up by more when I was typing. Nice, Jose. Austin, the whole team needs to step up. Lakers for the chip. If they won the chip, that would be the craziest uh, finals champion ever to go from where they were all year to turn the season around. I think people are worried right now. That's on the morale. Is worried about what's happening with the Spurs in the fourth quarter. This is not the Duncan Mono Parker Spurs. No, it's not. Hasn't been that in quite a while. Was Rondo on the Lakers this year? Been an anti-Laker since 1980. I bet $10 on the Rockets when they were down 13. Payout was 140 if they won. Ah, DeAndre Jordan. Thank you, Kerm. I knew there was somebody else. Oh, yep, DeAndre Jordan, who's also gone. Melo is Carmelo Anthony Martin. And yes, I do think the Suns would absolutely wipe the floor with the Lakers at this point. The Lakers are too old. They're too old, and there's no team chemistry. And they're too old. Still timeout. Jess, that's the San Antonio Spurs. Fourth quarter, nothing comes easy in the fourth quarter. Well, the Blazers game was easy, but I mean, the Blazers are tanking even more than the Rockets right now. They can beat, well, anybody can beat the Suns, who's the best team in the NBA, I believe, right now. I think they're still number one. Yeah, then anybody can beat them, can win the whole thing. Absolutely. Rondo was there. So, yeah, they have a former All Star and current All Star lineup, and the Lakers are just choking. Rondo, the Cavs. I forgot about that. Nick, I am a Spurs fan. By anybody new to the channel, I do cover my San Antonio Spurs. I'll be covering every game for the rest of the year, barring something weird happening. I also cover the New York Giants. Josh Richardson for three, no good. I also do analysis, recaps, news videos on the Spurs and the Giants. And yeah. And now block of Pirtle, what a huge block. But we're going to have a foul on the other end of the floor. We're going to have 2 free throws coming up for the Rockets. And they're going to cut this game down even more. And who is it? Of course, it's Jalen Green. Dylan, I've been a Spurs fan over 30 years. 4-point game. To 353, Glazing Bacon. 353. Frankie, that would be awesome. I don't see it happening, but that would be something. I'd love to have the Spurs win the NBA championship this year. It's a 3-point game. 3-point game. We were up by as many as 15, I feel like, at the start of the fourth quarter. I think we were up by 15 at the start of the fourth quarter. Defense chants are now loud by the 13 fans in the Toyota Center. Jakob Pertl with the ball in the paint. Out to Keldon. Keldon spins around into the paint himself. Forces the shot. Gets blocked. Rockets on the run. Josh Christopher into the paint. Throws it up. It's no good. Keldon Johnson with the rebound. Murray, the Spurs are going to have numbers down the other end. Brings it up the court. Oh, my goodness. 3:23 to go. Jonathan Murray looking to get it into Jakob Pertl. Gets into Jakob in the post. Jakob cross court to Vassell. Vassell drives baseline. And he gets blocked. Gets his own miss back out to Jay Rich. Jay Rich to Murray. There's 3 on the shot clock. Murray with a long 3. No good. Vassell with the offensive rebound. Oh, my goodness. 8 on the shot clock. Murray pick and roll. Murray still at the ball. Gets into the paint. Spins around. Falls down. Gets it into Jakob Pertl with the quick jumper with the shot clock expiring. Oh my gosh, what a crazy, messy sequence of events there. 115, 110, 2:45 to go. I could go for some ice cream. My goodness, Celtics lost. Good. Go Raptors. We need the Celtics to lose some games to get a better draft pick. Green for 3. And it's going to go over the backboard and roll back off the backboard and hit the rim a couple times. Wow, that thing took forever to come down. Joshua, yes, 17 offensive rebounds for the Spurs. I just saw that. Yeah, Mike, I said that. Just have a little fun. Defense chance again. I'm glad the crowd is alive there. I'm glad they're getting into it. 115, 110, 2:15 to go. Murray gets into the paint, spins around, tries to get into Jakob Pertl, and throws it away. Knicks beat the Bulls. There's probably more Spurs fans in the chat than Rockets fans, I would presume. I'd be shocked if it was the other way around, as this is a Spurs channel. Drive to the paint and a missed shot. It's Spurs ball. Murray's going to sprint up the court, takes it up the court into the paint, and throws it up. Fouled, going to line for 2. I don't believe in the Bulls anymore. I'll say that. I don't trust Chicago Bulls anymore. The way they've been playing the last month. Our record should be 36 and 28. Play a lot more games than that. Murray's going to the line for 2, and these are 2 big free throws. He makes the first one with 2 minutes remaining. Aren't the Bulls on a lose? Yeah, the Bulls have been playing bad lately. The last few weeks, the month, I think. Bulls peaked early, maybe Richie. Missed the second free throw. 116, 110. Free throws have cost the Spurs team some games this year. It is Rockets ball. Into Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin is going to get fouled in the paint and go to the line for 2. The Bulls look great in the first half. There was talk about DeMar DeRozan as MVP. I think all that's out the window. I don't know if there's injuries with Chicago, but they are dropping. Mr. For the Punks, thank you for stopping in. Spurs Nation, thank you for stopping in. Spurs are pretenders. What are they pretending to be? They have a losing record. Misses the free throw. Wow. Missed free throw by Kenyon Martin Jr. Rockets rookies with multiple 30-plus games since 83-84. Jalen Green's got 3. Steve Francis had 6. And I think I saw Akeem Olajuwon and who's that bust draft pick? I saw his name. I can't remember it already. Had 9. Wow. 15 to 20 is actually good for the Spurs, 75%. Oh, the Bulls are pretenders. All right, I got Spurs. I was like, what are you talking about? What are the Spurs pretending to be? I was very confused by your statement. Bulls, yeah, Bulls are pretenders, not contenders. Josh Richardson with an offensive foul. A push-off. 1:35 to go. I remember Stevie Francis. I liked him. Seeing Carlo go, Spurs go to you. Are we going to get to 200 thumbs up tonight, my friends? I guess the Spurs got to win. But if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. Fast, fun, free, nutritious, and delicious. Let's get back to the game. 1:25 to go. Jalen Green, who's been unstoppable all night with the ball, guarded by DeJounte Murray, takes off, gets to the paint, throws it up, and no good. Rolls off the rim. And now Murray's going to get immediately fouled and go to the line for 2. That game's a little too spicy for me. Too much spice gives you the diarrheas. You don't want the diarrheas, do you? The poops. Murray to the line for two. 116, 111, 116 to go. 1 minute and 16 seconds, which just happens to be the Spurs score. DeJounte Murray first free throw is good. Don't worry, Kaylee. If the Rockets lose, I'll be your Huckleberry. How you doing? Anyway, second free throw. That should be the dagger, but I don't know. Minute 15 to go. 7-point lead for the Spurs. This would be 4 wins in a row for the Spurs if they can win tonight. And if the Lakers lose, they'll be tied for that 10th spot. Rockets ball. Jayshawn Tate will pass it out for three. In and out burger. The putback is good and one. Josh Christopher with the putback, and the Rockets are not going away with 1:05 left. Desperately Seeking Susan. Madonna movie. Nice. Vib, good evening. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Let's not use the other one. Terry, yes. I would be fine with that. Josh Christopher's free throw is good. This game is not over by any stretch. It's 118, 114 with 1:05 to go. Murray will bring it up for San Antonio. 1 minute remaining. Defense chants are sounds good at Toyota Center. It's not full, but the fans are into it, which is cool. 10 on the shot clock. Murray. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rockets on the run. Both teams in the bonus. 40 seconds to go. I think you got to have Jalen. Oh, long three taken. No good by Kevin Porter Jr. Josh Richardson with the rebound. And they tried to foul him. They missed him. I think they got a foul. They finally fouled Jay Ritt. Wow, bad by the Rockets. You got a foul when you're down 4. And it took them an extra 7 or 8 seconds to get the foul with 27 seconds to go. So someone pulls a T-Mac. Not funny. I know what you're talking about, though. Jay Rich to the line for 2 for the Spurs, and the Rockets could not pull off a foul. At that time, just throw the people's elbow at him. I mean, Stone Cold Stunner. I'm sorry to hear that, Carlos, my man, but thank you for stopping in. Hope you feel better, man. Jay Rich's first free throw was good. 119, 114. I'm not saying anything until this game says 0 on the clock. Not a bad foul. They should have fouled him. They should have fouled him a lot earlier. Space Cadet, thank you for stopping in. Jay Rich's second free throw is good. Timeout Rockets. 6-point game with 26.8 seconds to go. Go Spurs, go! No, not 10th spot yet, EJC. The Lakers lose tomorrow night, and we have the 10th spot. And the Lakers are playing the Mavericks. And the Lakers might not have LeBron James tomorrow night, from what I hear. M. Todd, thank you for stopping in. We're going to sell the special edition playing tournament T-shirts and hat. Am I? No. I have Jacques Lindale merchandise up that I need to take down because it says play Jacques Lindale. He is playing. I need to make new merch for the TSR score. Thank you, Mind's Eye. I appreciate that. Jalen Green, I don't know a lot. I'll go over the end of game stats in just a few moments when the game ends, but Jalen Green has been impressive. Taking it to the hole. He posterized Jakob Poeltl in the game. He's hit like 6 there. There you go. Jalen Green has 30. Kevin Porter Jr. with 26. The Rockets' young backcourt throwing up 56 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists total. You might have something there, man. Kevin Porter Jr., Jalen Green. They look good. I did get to 200 likes. Nice. Andrew, good evening. Thank you for stopping in. We should celebrate today. 4 wins would be nice. Tim Duncan's too old to come back. I like him. He's my age. Yeah, way too old. That is Kaylee Griffin, the Houston Rockets beat reporter. Not Kristen Press. All right, the Rockets obviously setting up a play for a 3-point shot, and then I think they're going to immediately foul the Spurs. 26.8 seconds left. It is a Rockets ball. They'll get into Porter. Porter fakes the 3, gets it over to Kenya Martin Jr. for 3. Good! Murray with the ball, and they're not going to foul. And they finally foul after he crosses half court. They should have fouled him immediately. 16 seconds left. 121-17. Murray at the line for 2. Carlos, I hope you don't need surgery, or I hope that's not kidney stones. Because that, I mean, whatever you got, hopefully. Oh my gosh, he missed the first free throw. Jonathan Murray missed the first free throw. He's got 30 tonight. Oh boy, come on, DJ. Come on, DJ. Made the second one. 4-point game. 16 seconds to go. Kevin Porter Jr. bringing it up for the Rockets. Sprints up the court. Drops, nope. Passes it out for 3. Oh my gosh, Jalen Green for 3! It's a 1-point game with 10 seconds to go. Timeout Spurs. Oh my goodness. Those freaking threes is right. 121-120. Spurs are up by 1. 10 seconds to go. Will Smith smiley. I think it was partially staged, and then it went wrong. It went really bad, and that's my thought. I think that was originally kind of planned, and then it went ugly. That's all I got. Well, am I gonna try for San Antonio? Mike, I'm 44. They're not signing me to anything. What did I say about missed free throws costing us? Missed free throws absolutely haunting the Spurs now, as we've missed a couple lately in the fourth quarter, and now it's a 1-point game. What I said, nothing comes easy for the Spurs. I said we either win this in a close one or lose by 10. Well, looks like hopefully we're going to win this in a close one. Yep, only the Spurs. Making it interesting at the end of every fourth quarter, like they do every time, my friends. Hey, if you haven't done so, though, I would appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel. And that's all I'll ever ask from you guys, is just for a thumbs up, the like button. Let's get this 4-game winning streak. Rockets mask out, 0-0 out on the court. What the heck was that? Was that a bear or what? I didn't even get a good look at it. It was a big gray something. Sorry, didn't get a good look at him. Spurs ball, both teams in the bonus. 9.6 seconds ago, the Spurs are out of timeouts. The Rockets have uno. And Devin Vassell's going to get it in. Jakob Poeltl's not on the floor. Josh Richardson, Keldon Johnson, DeJounte Murray, Devin Vassell, and Jacques Landale, our best free throw shooters, I'm assuming. A little bit small. We got, 2 guards, 2 small forwards, and a center. So bigger than actually the 4-guard center lineup we usually run. Vassell's got to get the ball in. We'll get into DeJounte Murray. Murray's going to go baseline. He gets fouled. Murray to the line again. DeJounte Murray to the line again. And he's missed 2 out of his last 4, I think, at the line. DeJounte Murray at the line again. I think he might be getting close to his career high. I think he's got 31. Makes the first one. There's 8.4 seconds left in the game, my friends. So this game is not over. And Jakob Poeltl will check back in for Jacques Landale, as Jakob is the better rebounder. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So if Murray misses this, he gives us a better chance at the rebound. Murray's second free throw. Good. Timeout Rockets. He clutched up there. He just clutched up, the Julian. 123-120. The thing about this Rockets team, and Rockets fans, you know this, you guys hit threes like nobody's business, and you've been hitting threes left and right tonight, and you need a 3 to tie. Brother BKO, what's going on? Rich, you're probably being badly if you don't miss the shot. Don't lose it. What? I'm not losing it. Yeah, no threes. Do not foul the 3-point shooter. My goodness. Do not foul the 3-point shooter. All right, we are in a timeout right now. Spurs should foul it, not a 3-point shooter. All right, the Rockets, Toyota Center's rocking. It actually looked, well, there's some empty spots. It's like some of the sections are pretty full, though. The Rockets outscored the Spurs 36-27 this quarter. And I think the Spurs had a 15-point lead to start this fourth quarter, mind you. Now they're up by 3. So props to the Rockets. Missing players. Worst team in the Western Conference and still fighting. Good game, Rockets fans. No matter what happens. And Kaylee Griffin, thank you for being here. All right. Jay Shante going to inbound the ball for the Rockets. Jakob Pearl defending the inbound. They'll get it into who else? Jalen Green. Green out in three-point lane will defer to Porter Jr. Back to Kenya Martin. Martin's going to take a three. In and out and out! Game over! Off the glass, in the rim. It went around the rim, in, out. Woo! What a shot that almost went in by Kenya Martin Jr. The Rockets were this close to tying it up. They're showing a replay now. He takes the shot, hits the backboard, hits the rim. It literally went around the rim and then out. That was like the longest half a second ever. Watching that thing hit the rim, go around it, and then rolled off. 4 wins in a row, Spurs fans. A tough game. Go Spurs, go. What a freaking ending. That's what we're used to, right? Rockets fans, hey, you guys something special. You got some special players on your team. This is obviously not your year. It's not our year either. But you got something good for the future going. Noble Legion channel member, thank you for stopping. Appreciate it. If you guys get the thumbs out, would appreciate it. If you could hit the thumbs up on your way out. We're going to get some final game stats as the crazy ending to the Spurs game. But a win at the end, and obviously we'll take a win. Some of you not going to be happy they won. I know. Whatever. What are you going to do? No, I'm single, Smiley Cyrus. I am single. All right, let's get to the box score for the game. We'll start with the Rockets first. Garrison Matthews, 3. Jayshawn Tate with 10 and 7. Sengun with 12 and 7. Mess up his name again. Kevin Porter Jr., 26, 9 and 7. Jalen Green with 34 and 4. 30 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Off the bench, Kenya Martin Jr. with 7. Josh Christopher with 26 and 6. Nice solid line for him. Deshaun Nix with 7. Usman Garabo with 5 for the San Antonio Spurs. Devin Vassell with 9 and 8. Keldon Johnson just missed a double-double, 21 and 9. Jakob Poeltl with 17 and 13. Joshua Primo with 6. DeJounte Murray finished with 33, 7, and 11, plus 2 steals and 2 blocks. Okay. Off the bench, Josh Richardson. Nice line for Josh Richardson. 15, 6, and 5. Zach Collins finished with 13 and 8. Trey Jones with 6. And Jacqueline Dale with 3. Spurs 4 games in a row. I would say it's a pretty big win. John Morant lists Grizzlies Wednesday. I'll be calling that game, so make sure you subscribe to not miss the game if you like to hang out for a bit or the whole game or whatever you guys do. I don't know. Even if you just hang out for a minute, that's cool. Yes, crazy rim job at the end, South Tex. I thought that game was going to be tied and we're going to overtime. That being said, good win for the Spurs. 4 wins in a row. They can beat the Grizzlies. They can. It's going to be hard. The Grizzlies are really good this year and still good without John Morant. And then we got back-to-back against Portland. So if they can beat the Grizzlies, they could seriously put together a 7-game winning streak. Will they? I don't know. They tend to play down to their opponent, too. So watch us lose one of those games against the Blazers. I don't know. That's all I got, my friends. Good game. Thank you all for being here one last time. If you get the thumbs up on your way out, would appreciate you. And until next time, until Wednesday night, I guess, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!